Hello everybody, how's everybody doing? Good afternoon, good morning, good night, wherever you may be in the world. How you doing, big baby? Jaded Abad. Jaded Abad. Hey Mark, did you see the video I sent you? Can you send it again? I don't know if I got it or not. But we'll wait a second till people can come in. How's everybody doing today? Late night live. Norma Guerra 7832. Whitney, thank you so much for sending me that article earlier. Really appreciate it, from the medical examiners in LA. Thank you. Yeah, maybe can you send that again? I'll check it out in a minute. Or which one was it? Can you describe it? A lot of stuff to go over. Actually, yeah, I'll just jump right into it. Bunch of stuff to go over. And this one too, thanks for updating us, FloJo, on our Discord. So you guys know. All right, on. Thank you, Whitney. So you guys know, the mother of Melody Buzzer was arrested on charges unrelated to the daughter's disappearance. So this is another California case of a missing 9-year-old. So this lady, Melody Buzzard, the baby, 9-year-old, was last seen October 9th when she and her mother went on a road trip on a rental car. So have you guys been following this case? I saw a little bit of this case, so I'll just touch on it because she did get arrested today. So the mother of a 9-year-old Santa Barbara County girl who disappeared last month has been arrested on unrelated charges, the sheriff's department said Friday. That's today. Ashley Buzzard, 40, was arrested in connection with recent incident during which she prevented a victim from leaving the location. The agency said she was arrested on suspicion of felony imprisonment, authorities said. Details about the crime were not immediately available, and this crime is not connected to the ongoing search for Melody. However, detectives are unable to fully outline the crime as they would impede their ongoing investigation, the Santa Barbara County Sheriff's Department said. Although this arrest occurred during the course of the missing persons investigation, it is not directly related to Melanie's disappearance. Sheriff detectives remain fully focused on locating Melody and confirming her safety. So Buzzard was held on a $100,000 bail. Yep, so that's another California case right there. So she's on a $100,000 bail. I just wanted to go over that. Baby. Baby says it was on a friend group phase. They talked about it smells like someone died, and he put his white shirt over his eyes and said it effing smells bad. Huh. Yeah, I didn't get that one. Yeah, if you could send it to me when you get a chance, I'll check it out. Yeah, it's an insane case, right? Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Orland Melendez 5200. I'm sorry about that, guys. I forgot the music was on. I'm so sorry. Pretty much, he got arrested today and $100,000 bail. Ashley Buzzer was arrested today on this California case. I'm sorry about that, guys. Thanks for letting me know, Orlando. Melendez 5200. What's up, Flo Joe? What's up, Flo Joe? Flo Joe's in the house. How you doing, Flo Joe? Yeah, thanks for this update, Flo Joe, on our Discord. If you're a member, if you are a member of the Shark family, the Discord is the link on there, and the link is going to be changed every few weeks. You know what I'm saying? Della Dink, good to see you, Della Dink. Doing a live late night. Pretty busy today. Pretty busy today. Got a lot done, and pretty. So I'm happy about that. So yeah, the medical examiners pending additional investigation. So I mean, any day we can have a toxicology report. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Heo, true crime Heo. How's your life, Heo? I saw you were live earlier. I'll check out your replays probably tomorrow. I need some true crime while I get this project done. Hola. Hola, pícate la cola. Here is Heel's channel. Check her out. She's doing some lives lately, so that's pretty cool. Dilla Dink. Yeah, Diane Downs. Man, the chat was on. That chat was so funny the other day. Mm-hmm. So yeah, Whitney, thanks for sending me this on the Discord. Appreciate it. So this has been making the rounds on the internet. Um, you know, you guys remember how? Yeah, still no toxicology report. Nope. I mean, any day, supposedly any day now, there should be a report. But do you guys remember when we kind of dug into a little bit of Dawood, Dawood Burke? And well, it could be, but honestly, I don't know. I just can't brush off all the ish I've been about him. It's self-incriminating AF. Della Dank is saying. So yeah, do you guys remember we were deep diving a little bit into Dawood Burke, David's dad? So this has been going on um, Reddit. So let me play this. And he's a reverend, but this was 4 years ago. So what he's doing now, I don't know. Check it out.
Wherever he goes, groupies want to be in a circle, and the best seats in the church are reserved for Hollywood superstars and divas. Something's wrong with that, because the Christian life is about denying oneself. Thus what the Bible says, if any man come after me, let him deny himself, take up his cross, and follow after me. But we have plenty of not self-denials, we don't have any self-denials, but we have plenty of self-gloryings. But the glory and the glory alone belongs to God and God alone. And he will share his glory. He will not share his glory with no one. He deserves all the glory. He deserves all the praise. He deserves all the honor, because God belongs all the.
So yeah, that's been making its rounds. Orlando says, I don't think he did it. I do think he had a EDP, or maybe help, you mean? But I think someone else and his mutual friends did it, and is trying to pin it on him. Anything's possible right now, right? Anything. Mm-hmm. Literally, Whitney. Literally. So I wanted to show that. I also wanted to, let me see. Yeah, you heard that yesterday. So let me go over this article that came out too, and then we'll go into the Nancy Grace one. So when I saw the Nancy Grace video, I didn't know what the heck she was talking about, and so this came out today, about 8 hours ago, 10 hours ago. Yeah, 10 hours ago. Again, I haven't had a chance to. I mean, I read it already, but I hadn't had a chance earlier to go over it. So when that video came out of Nancy Grace yesterday, I was like, what is going on? Dank says, Mark, you can play the Invisible String 3 video if it doesn't have music rights. What is that? So let me go over this article. Let me read this article, and then that's the Nancy Grace ones. It'll make more sense. So let me read this, and yeah, it's a little infuriating. Dang, I can't talk today. So this is from the Los Angeles Magazine. Do you guys remember? They're the ones that broke the news about the manager. Yeah, trigger warning. I mean, I like her guest. The toxic, one of the, I think like a medical guy. He's on there. He had some really good information. So bear with me. Trigger warning on those videos. But yeah, Los Angeles Magazine, they're the ones that broke the news about the manager when he first spoke out. So this says right here, LAPD stands by no further crimes confirmed in death of Celeste Riva Hernandez. And the article continues. It says LAPD told KTLA the only confirmed offense in this case of 14-year-old Celeste Rivas Hernandez is the concealment of her body, a statement that now sparking questions as critics urge prosecutors to examine her alleged relationship with 19-year-old David. The Los Angeles Police Department confirmed Thursday with KTLA. I thought it was 20. Confirmed Thursday with KTLA that no additional criminal charges have been substantiated. I can't even talk today. Jeez, man, what is wrong with me? Substantiated in the investigation. I'm butchering that. I'm sorry. In the investigation surrounding the death of 13-year-old Celeste Rivas. I thought she was 14. What is wrong with this article? Whose body was discovered earlier this year after she had been reported missing. In a statement provided to KTLA on November 6th, the department said its prior news release stands on its own, reaffirming that no crime other than concealment of a body may have occurred. The Los Angeles County District Office also told the outlet that no case has yet been presented for review or prosecution. However, this doesn't change the fact that someone hid Rivas Hernandez's body, and someone should be charged and punished. The case has drawn national attention due to Rivas Hernandez's prior connection to David Anthony Burke, a 19-year-old singer known professionally as David, who had been linked to the missing teen before her death. Neither David nor anyone else has been charged in connection with the case. Following the KTLA report, several journalists, advocates, and online commentators expressed frustration that the investigators had not publicly addressed the nature of the relationship between the artist and the minor. Steve Fisher, a Los Angeles PI, posted on X, "Nowhere in the press release or in any official statement has there been mention of an investigation into the relationship of David and Celeste. Yes, that could be a difficult case to prove because Celeste is no longer here to testify, but that does not mean it should not be pursued." Fisher also added, "Even if people close to Celeste are unwilling to cooperate because it would expose their knowledge of the illegal relationship, charges should still be filed. We must prove we will protect children from predators." It goes on to say, the law enforcement sources told KTLA that the case remains technically open, but reiterated that as of this week, no new evidence of additional crimes have been confirmed. Community advocates, meanwhile, say they will continue to pursue the LAPD and District Attorney Nathan Hochman's office to pursue a broader inquiry. So that's the end of that article. That was from the Los Angeles Magazine, LA Magazine. So, yeah, that was a little infuriating. What do you guys think about that? Let me go over comments. Hey, Sharon Turner, good to see you. Welcome. Let's see. Beanbase says, "I'm looking at it now, but I went down the rabbit hole the other night and I got to a video of David and Neil with some chicks at his house. They were getting ready to go to Faye's party. That same party is. That's interesting." Beanbaby says, "Same party where we saw Celeste Rivas and the group taking pictures in a white backdrop." Oh, that's interesting. Celeste Hernandez looks like China. Really? Is that a video, Beanbaby? Yeah, send me that video. I'll check it out again. Okay, now I have to listen to a video of her fighting with her neighbors or Twitch and live and tell me it's not her. Send it to Mike. Whitney says, "How can they confirm that? There are no charges when they don't even file the paperwork for a case according to the DA." Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why I wanted you guys' opinions and inputs on this article. I mean, this came. They were from KTLA, and so I mean, I don't know. This came out 10 hours ago, and they're reporting it from Thursday. Bean Baby says, or Della Dank says, "That's what I'm saying, Whitney." Della Dank, "There is no case." Bean Baby, "Oh my God, Della, makes sense. The Fraser days, but the group of friends was called the Phase. Della Dank, "Okay, Mark, hear me out." Della Dank, "Hear you out. All right, let's go." The one true Whitney, "The concealment of the body is $1,000 fine or a few months in jail." Sharon, "I knew this was going to be what we were going to hear." Whitney, "I feel like LAPD is trying their hardest to use loopholes so that this does not go to the DA." I don't know what is going on, man, but seriously, this was just heartbreaking to hear. Deladank, "Celeste's cousin knows way more than she is saying, and I honestly think she was the one who was running Celeste's Instagram after her remains were found. She also is the one who took over the GoFundMe." Yeah, that's true. Yep, that is true, Deladank. Whitney, "Because the DA has already come out and said he has no paperwork." whatsoever on his desk with anything having to do with this case. Dale Dank. She's the one who is also controlling the narrative, in my opinion. I'm listening, Della Dank. I'm listening. Orlando says, let me think. They letting him think he is not a suspect, but they are tapping his phone lines left and right. Whitney, I see where you're going, Dell. Della Dank says, I also believe she is the older sister everybody was talking about when the rumors of her older sister selling her or some stuff was uh, allegedly. Yeah, early on we heard that rumor, right? That alleged rumor, or that rumor. Del Dank, you get me, Whitney. Oh, you get me, Whitney. That's cute. Norma Guerra, to say the least, right? Blue Frog KD4, good to see you. Welcome in. There's two Davids. Whoa. Sharon, Interscope Records was not having their artists in any trouble. They were going to do everything they could to see it, to make sure this goes away. This is not going to go the way people wish. Dang, something is up with her cousin too, in my opinion. Fojo, was that the one where they told her not to get in the video? Yeah, send me this video that you guys are talking about. That video sounds interesting. Um, but I'll double check, Bean Baby, my inbox. Sometimes I don't know, it's Outlook Express or Outlook email, so I'm not too familiar with it, but I'm getting the hang of it. Bean Baby says, dude, then the same group hangs out with DDG, whose girlfriend China looks like Celeste Herrera. Yeah, good question. Who is China? Whitney. Yeah, everybody has a hand in this, and everybody's trying not to get blamed. Orlando says, nah, bro, they need to talk to the person who moved the and pressured him for more information. Oh, the car. Yeah, I agree. I agree. I agree, Orlando. I agree 100%. Start there, right? I mean, come on now. LAPD. Yeah, Sharon, me too. I'm freaking pissed off too. Pissed off when I read this article. Sharon says Clyde Davis gets away with everything. That happens to his artists. Sharks, I don't trust the LAPD. They work with Hollywood. Yeah, I don't know, man. This is just, yeah, this article really pissed me off too. I'll be honest. I'll be 100% honest when I read this. I was like, you gotta be kidding me. Dale Dank, her cousin is the one who is keeping her family from the truth and probably speaking out or investigating. LAPD is shady. Flojo says, what about her alleged biological mom who is a drug addict and alcoholic? I mean, yeah, I haven't heard anything about that. That's about the alcoholism and the drug addiction. I just saw that picture that was alleged to be her biological mom. Della Dink Sharon Wright, something is hella off. I think so. I mean, we'll go into that too. We'll go into um, the law when it comes to that. I'll read it out. Blue Frog says one has dimples and the other doesn't. Sharon, damn, I'm pissed. Blue Frog says one is more serious and humble and the other one is cocky. Dell is my sis. Let's go. And then she put some shark emojis. That's cool, Whitney. Blue Frog, all of his first pictures are wild. Del Ding. Bean Baby, it's just the curly hair that is similar, girl, but they don't look alike. Not everyone with curly hair looks like Celeste. Sharon, I'm sorry. SF Fisher needs to let that cat out of the bag as to what he knows. He is playing the Riddler. The Riddler. That's funny. Oh, man. Oh, yeah. I mean, I think once the investigation gets out, I think he should release information that he knows and maybe go get into a deep dive into what he saw uh, and that type, right? And that type of stuff, that what he saw, I mean, the pill bottles. I mean, what do you meant by farm tools, not farm tools, right? Remember that? I didn't say that. I didn't say this. Okay. BB says same friend groups on the low though. On the low, 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 low. Blue Frog, the first, she's Hispanic, and then she's black, and then she's more mature at age 9 than 14. Ah, man, yeah, I'll be honest, this article really pissed me off. Just the way that they were saying about, remember, we kept saying just moving the body, and it's more than that. It's Celeste Rivas, it's a daughter, it's a cousin, it's a best friend, it's a neighbor, I mean, it's a child. And they're just referring to that as moving the body. It's just moving the body. No other crime other than just moving the body. Yeah, she's Salvadorian. Yep. So I mean, yep. This really just not happy. And I gave. I mean, there's still an ongoing investigation, and they're being cute with their words too. May, they say may. If there may be other things. I hate when they're being cute about stuff. And I'm gonna go a little bit off script right here because this is really, really bothersome. And it's like, is this what they think of minors? Of Celeste, of women, of girls. Is this the value that they have in LAPD's eyes, or what's going on? You know what I'm saying? Like, what's going on there? I thought a child was a child. I thought a victim was a victim. I thought somebody of foul play was a foul play. I thought somebody of this or the other was the same as everybody else. And I gave LAPD so much credit to what they were doing. And again, there's still an ongoing investigation. So I don't know, man. I mean, I don't know. This really just. What's up, Piff? What's up, man? Hey, how you doing? We're Southsiders. Yeah. All right, let's see. Let's read up. Let me catch up on chat. Tell Dank, guys. Okay, look, Celeste is the girl in the missing poster. That's her picture, her real picture. The rest of the pictures circulating, only a few are Celeste, and most are AI or decoy Celeste. Hmm. Sharon says, right. Del Dank, she's not. She's Salvadorian American. Flojo, has anyone seen the unsent project post? What is that? Um, Sharon, who moved the car? Was it Neil or Josh? Josh is not off the hook. You think Josh had anything to do with it? Hmm. Interesting. True Crime Hero says, Rest in Paradise says, yep. Oh, man. BB says, I'm telling you something about the phase group. Yeah, welcome in. What's that, Piff? Good to see you again. Sharon says, Josh gives me the willies every time I see his face. Oh, does he? Dang. Bean Baby, Southsiders are Crips or Bloods? I'm not sure. I don't know. Blue Frog, they have never released Riva's voice because the all the voice of Hernandez. Blue Frog, because Celeste Rivas doesn't exist. Whoa, you're going deep, Blue Frog. You're going deep. You went deep down the rabbit hole. Oh shit! Jaded Abad became a baby shark. Woohoo! Welcome to the shark family. Welcome. Boom. Everybody, welcome Jaded Abad. Jade Abad. Hopefully, I'm saying that right. Yeah, Blue Frog, man, you went on a deep rabbit hole, man. True Crime Heel, Beanbay, generally Southsiders or Crips. Oh shit, Heel with the gangster knowledge. Del Dank, David's secret lover? Question mark? Huh? Whoa. Yeah, David looks a little zesty, huh? He looks a little zesty in some of his pictures. A little vulnerable he looks sometimes. Orlando says did they find her phone or did she have a phone? That's a good question too. I mean, that's another question is that we've been having is where is her phone? Where's her phone? Where's the uh, I mean, did they get warrants or subpoenas for the phone records? What's in those phone records? What about text messages, right? How is she communicating with David? I mean, through smoke signals? No. Crips Gangs Alliance, not the Bloods. Whoa, heel. Whoa. Deladank, no gangbanging in the chat. Floja Mark, I posted the videos of that video in the Discord. Okay, thank you, Floja. Appreciate it. Deladank, I'm sharpening my shank. Deladank, no shanks on the playground. Orale. Pass the wire. You guys ever seen Blood In, Blood Out? That's got some memorable quotes. That's what you guys are reminding me right now. Give me some chon chon. Blue Frog says, tell me it's not a cover up if there's two Davids and Celeste's pictures don't add up. Oh man, something's going on. I don't know what it is. I really don't know what to make of it. It's really just disappointing, man. That it's just they're saying the moving of the body. I mean, who's giving I mean if it's an overdose, who's giving her drugs, right? And she's a minor. Isn't that I mean, dang, isn't that against the law, man? Giving minors drugs, and not only that, but if it's an overdose, they kill them, and not only that, but you're moving the body. Like, jeez, man, pissing me off. Whitney says, I didn't know that over in California, your socioeconomical background and race was a terminating factor if you were a true victim or not. I didn't think so either. So I mean, we'll still have some. They still have. They're still in an ongoing investigation. So I mean, even if the toxicology report comes back as an overdose, what if it comes back that there wasn't anything in her system? Then what, right? It always just seems like they're always trying to hide her. She's trying to hide her face. She's trying to. She's at the second home. She is going with David. I mean, we know that stuff. And I'm gonna go a little bit off script because I'm a little spiced up right now. I'm a little spiced up from this article. So if you guys don't mind, I'm going off the script a little bit, and it's just really pissing me off. I mean, we know that they had a relationship. Come on now, right? We're not stupid. We know they had a relationship. He's picking her up 2 hours from his home in the Hollywood Hills, coming to Lake Elsinore, and picking her up. Right, Winnie? Tell him, sis. Southsiders are Sureños, not Crips or Bloods. Baby Shark, do 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 do. Norma Guerra, oh my goodness. Del Dank, welcome. West Sucker, that's not exactly fractured, but I'll ride with it. Discord, please, link. It's if you go into the post members, I can't post it here because there's not it's for members only. So if you go to YouTube and you click on post, it'll have the link on there and you can join us. Sharks. Coke Zero, Coke Zero. Oh man, I had a Coke Zero today, a 2 liter. Ooh, so good. Hio says they were related to Tupac Shakur back in the day and were directly related to the Crips. Del Dan came in demanding. Hello, Discord. Hell yeah, Del Dank. Heck yeah. Blue Frog, I know everything in this case. Nice. Nice, Blue Frog. I like that. I like that. Hio says, but maybe it's different now. I don't know. I'm not there. I do not know. I did not see. Well, now that I'm thinking about it, I think it is there. There is like the subsections of like the Hispanic gangs in the jails, is sureños and norteños, and then there's other like the mafia, the M, the Mexican gangs and stuff like that. Honestly, I don't even know to speak of it, but I know that's some of them. But that's as far as I know. Beanbase says I just downloaded it. Jade on his page. Whitney says, going based on the tour vlog, I think it was Neo who moved the car. So let me ask you this, Whitney. Do you think he knew that there was a body that Celeste was in there? Yeah. Let me ask you guys. Let me ask you this. I'll ask chat. Do you guys think that whoever moved the car had knowledge that there was a body in the trunk, in the front trunk? Del Dang Blue, me too. Want to have a debate? West Side Piff, not true crime. Sharon, always remember that the labels like the mafia. They stay on the manager like to a hawk or their artists. To keep them on track, they invest in them much money. They messed up. Interscope is on it. Is on Jay. I think so too. I mean, the record companies, are, yeah, there are like a mafia. They're like a cartel. They control the artists. They control the managers. Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, we could say mafia, we can say cartel, we can say this or the other, but it's all the same. They're controlling, and there's a ton of money going through their hands, going through the labels, going through the artists, going through the managers. So 100%, Sharon, 100%. Invites only, mom. Shit, Flojo. Heel says, well, I'll take your word for it. I'm not a banger. I do not know. Heel says, I'll take your word, hon. Whatever you say. Yeah, keep it chill, West Side. I know if you know something, or there's an elegant way to say things. I don't think you're being, just, yeah. Keep it cool in my chat. Keep it cool and respectful. We debate the ideas, not the person. Sorry, no tortilla. Oh, he's saying that's from Blood in, Blood Out. Oh, okay, okay. I'm just catching up on chat right now. I can't. I'm catching up on chat. Yeah, he was my girl, like my my girl. She's my, uh, she's my buddy for true crime. Sharon here, Mr. Multiple personality David and his alleged boy toy Neo. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I don't know what's going on there, right? They're very like comfortable with each other. Chill out, keep it cool and chat. No disrespecting each other. Del dang. True. Two decos. Who bought them? Um, bought them. West side we don't tap people. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I'm catching up on chat. Thank you. Thank you, Della Dang. Yeah, for sure. West side says he put opioids in her Cheetos. Whitney says, I don't roll with gangs. I'm an independent, non affiliated banger. Itami is the murker with his minions. Heel, I'm not offended. Law, they are probably right. Dale Dank, Whitney, me too. Westside says, Stella, I'm just joking. Okay, cool, cool. Okay, I'm catching up. All right, thank you guys. I appreciate that. Seriously, I appreciate that. Thank you guys. Thundercats. Colo, good to see you. I have it about it with LAPD's bullshit. Me too, me too. Westside Puff, go sub up to True Crime Heroes channel. How about that? I'll post it right now. If you guys haven't subbed up to her channel, she's cool, she's great, she's the friend of the channel, and Check her out, guys. Check her out. Go sub up. Go member up. I'm a member over there, so yeah, I like what she does over there. Let's see. Trying to catch up on chat. I lost my spot. Sharon, it's right there in our faces. What's that pit? Boops your nose. Is it boops or bops? Flojo says, and why did her case now become private with the medical examiner? Good question, Flojo. Good question. Del Dick, no, we're just keeping it respectful. I get you, but no disrespecting each other. Guys, True Crime Heel says, Passy uses a caulk. Colo, you know she traveled out of state with him. Man, if she did, jeez, man. If that happened, Colo, um, yeah, I mean, if that has happened, you would think the FBI would be on it, right? Blue Frog says, so they were planning this for a while to kidnap and abduct a celebrity. That's who did this, and they were going Bonnie Blue to this person against her will and ended up doing a sacrificial. What does that even mean, Blue Frog? Whitney says, we stay cocked up. Colo, hi Mark and Baby Sharks, I've had it. Colo, I'm with you, man. I don't know if you're a guy or girl, but I'm with you. I am with you. Yep, yep. That's why today I'm a little bit off script and I'm just kind of, yeah. I'm pissed off. I'll be honest. I'm pissed off when I read this, when I saw the article, when I saw the title, pissed me off. Just the way they're saying, oh, no crime other than moving the body. Jeez, man. I mean, if it was their daughters, could you imagine? And people are saying just moving the body. Cole says, I'm not giving up on this case, and neither will millions of people. 100%. 100%. Gang with the Coke Zeros. Think David might be a Crip? Dang. Flojo, he too zesty to be Crip. Yeah, he gets a little zesty in those pictures, huh? Like a little vulnerable. He looks vulnerable in some of those pictures. I don't know. Is he bi? I don't know. I don't care. Whitney, people always forget about the triad. I'd never mess with the triad. Yeah, the triads, man. The triad. Sharon, yep. Elohim. Dang. So is Blueface. Dang, Bean Baby, you guys are all into the know of the gangs. Dang. When he says yes, I think they knew, and I think they needed to move it because why not keep it in driveway ways with the electric fence? Westside David's a gang leader. Whoa. Dilla Dank. He got a better chance of being a low-key drag queen than a gangbanger. Dang. Dilla Dank. They're all complicit. The family, the label, the industry, the managers, the groupies. Colo says. Who is a drag queen on the low? Hmm. Sharon Mark, this is why Josh jumped on the live real fast screaming about his non-involvement. Damn, I'm way behind the chat. So you guys are cool now here? Alright, that's cool. I'm not playing, Whitney says. Whoa! Let's, yeah, I like Whitney's energy. She's got everybody's back. Orlando, let's watch the video, guys, from Nancy. Holding it down, Mark. Alright, cool. Thank you guys, everybody. Really appreciate everybody. How about hit the like button? How about put some energy in that like button, huh? West Side Piff. I've heard David Rumors runs Compton. Dang. Darcy Diamond, good to see you. ¿Qué tal, Marky Familia? Good to see you, Darcy. How are you, Darcy? He lives in Hollywood for a reason. Oh man. They cracked me up the other day. Sean says that was a guilty for me when they say the loudest in the room, but he is not innocent. Very nervous. Colo, I just made a killer chicken sandwich, but it fell apart in a blot when I tried to cut it in half. So so yummy mess. All right. Yeah, check out Heel's channel. I dropped her link in there. Let me play the video. Yeah, let me play the video. I'll catch up on chat in a minute, man. Yeah. So just keep on chatting, playing, uh, talking amongst yourself. Let me play the video. Oh, let me play this again right here for those that came in late. Remember talking about what Burke's dad did, or David?
Wherever he
This is what he
goes,
did 4 years ago.
groupies want to be in a circle, and the best seats in the church are reserved for Hollywood superstars and divas. Something's wrong with that, because the Christian life is about denying oneself. Because the Bible says, if any man come after me, let him deny himself, take up his cross, and follow after me. But we have plenty of not self-denials, we don't have any self-denials, but we have plenty of self-gloryings. But the glory and the glory alone belongs to God and God alone. And he will share his glory. He will not share his glory with no one. He deserves all the glory. He deserves all the praise. He deserves all the honor, because God belongs all the glory.
A D4VD, David Burke, defense bombshell. Teen girl Celeste wasn't killed by anyone? Then how does she end up dead and dismembered in D4VD, Burke's Tesla? How does that happen? Am I hearing now that no one will be held accountable for this little girl's death and dismemberment, much less leaving her out in the hot weather in a car trunk to rot? I'm Nancy Grace. This is Crime Stories. I want to thank you for being with us. A dead body in your trunk can really hurt your reputation. Did he ever report his Tesla missing?
Absolutely not.
Okay, did he ever report Celeste missing?
Absolutely not.
Is this real? Has this enormous gift to the defense just dropped into their lap? It all goes to a myriad of pill bottles found in D4VD, aka David Anthony Burke's home. A myriad of pill bottles belonging over here to a myriad of people that were living there in and out and in and out. Based on those pill bottles and so far a lack of a COD, cause of death, does this mean no one will answer up for a dead teen girl decomposing in a hot car trunk? Listen.
Bottles of prescription pain medication and drug paraphernalia are recovered inside the home, not by LAPD, but by Steve Fisher. The LAPD did not publicly disclose finding prescription drugs or drug paraphernalia. Other people were staying there as well, men and women. Their personal belongings in guest bedrooms, bathroom cabinets, and bedside tables. A neighbor reported seeing Celeste sitting on the curb in front of the house as if she was waiting for someone to let her inside.
What does it all mean? We know, based on neighbor accounts and more, that Celeste was living in the home of David Anthony Burke, aka D4VD. He says David. Straight out to special guest Steve Fisher joining us, missing persons private investigator, search and rescue specialist, owner of Search Investigation, who is hired by the owner of Burke's mansion. Now, I want to get to the fact that there is no COD right now. In my experience, a toxicology report, a screening would have come back by now, which leaves me concerned, Steve Fisher, that we're not going to get an accurate toxicology report. Why? Because she basically baked and melted in that Tesla trunk. Tell me about the pill bottles, the numerous pill bottles scattering D4VD's mansion.
When they moved out of the house, they took what they took. They left the rest behind, and we found opiate prescription medications. Now, I can't say that they weren't taking these as prescribed, but there was, several bottles of them in the house, and there's other, paraphernalia that can be used for recreational drugs.
Okay, stop right there, Steve. Okay, you're on Crime Stories. There's no wiggle room. When you say drug paraphernalia, what do you mean? Please be specific.
There was items that can be used for like vaping, not just like tobacco, but also other items. There was many of them, and then also like smoking pipes.
And don't worry, Steve, I understand you're not saying that's what the drug paraphernalia was used for. I simply asked you, let me rephrase it for you, what you found. I'm not asking you who it belonged to, who used it, or how it was used. So, 1, 2, 3. What did you find, Steve Fisher, in D4VD, David Anthony Burke's rented mansion, specifically?
So there was opiate prescription medication. There was a few bottles of that, and then there was paraphernalia that you can use to smoke different types of drugs. It's not for one type. It's something you find in a smoke shop.
Okay. Opiates can mean any number of things. Dr. Kendall Crowns is joining us, Chief Medical Examiner, Tarrant County, that's Fort Worth. He is an esteemed lecturer at the Burnett School of Medicine at TCU, and he's a star of a hit podcast, Mayhem in the Morgue. Dr. Crowns, please, simply put, when I'm hearing opiates are found in the home, what could that consist of? What is an opiate?
An opiate is a classification of drugs that are like painkillers. It can be heroin, morphine, fentanyl, hydrocodone, oxycodone, and anything in those kind of categories. So opiates is a broad term that you can then take that generalized term and break it down into these other more specific findings like fentanyl or heroin by doing toxicologic testing. Okay,
so opiates found in the home, and when Steve Fisher goes out of his way to say that they were prescriptioned, that's good because we're going to have names on those pill bottles. Steve Fisher, without divulging names, were there names on the pill bottles of opiates?
They were, and they were hydrocodone. They were Lortab, generic Lortab opiates, painkillers.
Okay, now for some reason, you've loosened up and you're telling me what you found. Lortab and Oxy. Okay. To Dr. Kendall Crowns, isn't it true that typically you can get opiates by prescription or you can just get them on the street?
Yes, you can get them either way. Prescription or purchasing them off the street is a fine way of getting them. Usually prescription medications are fairly easy to get a hold of from doctors and pain management doctors especially.
To Luke Kenton joining us, senior investigative reporter with Daily Mail. Luke Kenton, thank you for being with us. You see where I'm going with this, right, Luke? If there were multiple pill bottles of opiates, and from what I've seen, and it hasn't all made it into mainstream media, there were a lot of people in and out, a core group living there, but a lot of people in and out of Burke's home. There were a lot of pill bottles reportedly in Burke's home. Where I'm going with this is, if we don't get a COD, cause of death, if she's too decomposed to get a good toxicology screen, the argument is going to be, Luke Kenton, she voluntarily all on her own, just gobbled down a bunch of opiates and she died. That's how she died, everybody. We had nothing to do with it. And then out of fear, we hid her body. That's where this is going, Kenton.
Yeah, I think it speaks to the complicated nature of this investigation as it stands. You know, when this story first broke, you saw young girl found in singer's car. You thought, okay, slam dunk arrest, but much more information that we don't currently have. And chief among that is a concrete timeline. We don't even know really when Celeste was last seen alive. We don't know how long she was dead for, and as you say, you know, we don't know how she died, and it's unclear if we're even going to get any clarity on that.
Do you have any idea, Luke Kenton, who the people were going in and out? It was like Grand Central Station at Burke's mansion. And who were the core people actually living there? Any idea on that? Have they been identified and that has just not been released?
They haven't been publicly named. There has been, obviously, as I'm sure you're aware, a lot of online sleuthing going on around this case and trying to piece together the blanks that the LAPD aren't currently filling in for us publicly. Some of these individuals, and I can't speak to the people that may or may not have been living at the home, but there was a group that David was often seen with on social media. One close friend in particular that appeared to be involved in his music team in some capacity.
Okay, so basically what you're telling me, there's a lot of people in and out and nobody can confirm it. Okay, Luke Kenton, I understand where you're coming from, but Steve Fisher, if a cop got up on the stand and tried to sell me that bill of goods, okay, I would have him held in contempt of court because you have painstakingly gone up and down the streets surrounding David Burke's home and you have amassed video. Ring, doorbell cam, security cam, you name it cam. And you can see who is going in and out of the home. And forget getting it up and down the street. That mansion, let's see that shot control room that we got from our friend Harvey Levin over at TMZ. The mansion is covered in security cams. So we know who goes in and stays overnight on a daily basis. It's not rocket science, Fisher, to figure out who's living there. All you have to do is ping their phone and see, is it there night after night after night? I mean, do I have to connect the dots here?
No, it's like you said, it's not hard to do. In fact, they put it on their own social media. There's constantly, photos in the house. There's a group of 4 or 5 of them that are always there, and they're kind of David's, groupies or whatever. They work with them, but they're always around. And like you said, there's surveillance, and in fact, I'm having a meeting this afternoon with another homeowner that's back in town, and hopefully getting important surveillance from very close to the house that might shed more light on that. And I'll tell you, one of the people actually left their car there for 2 months. While this was all going on. So these are people that were definitely using the house kind of as a home base, at least.
You know what, Fisher? Let's just cut it. Let's just cut through it. All I need is one witness. One witness to crack. One of Burke's insiders to tell the truth about the night Celeste died. Otherwise, no one is going to be held responsible. That's the way it's heading right now. Things could change. When you say a core group, what does that mean? Are you referring to the 2 to 4 people we think live there with Burke?
Yeah, or at least we're staying there often. They might have had their own residences too, but they had belongings there. The nightstands were being used and whatnot, and there was a couple mail.
Hold it. Stop everything. I like that. Hold on. You're right. You're right, Fisher. You can have your own, under the law we call it domicile, your own residence. But if you basically shack up or live somewhere else, that's what I'm getting at. Yes, now I understand Luke Kenton's hesitance, because you don't have to formally live there to be living there. Like, that doesn't have to be where you get your mail or what you put on your tax forms, if you file tax forms. But if you're even conveniently living there, That's who I'm talking about. Back to Steve Fisher. Steve, I want to get to the nightstand. I hate to rush you, but I've got X number of minutes to get this
Yeah.
information out. Nightstands,
Mm-hmm.
all right? Very important. Yeah. Did you find paraphernalia, drug paraphernalia, pill bottles, any evidence of someone sleeping in the home in the nightstands? Because, you know, when you go to a hotel and you're only going to be there one night, does everybody actually unpack their bags and all their stuff and put it in the nightstand? Is there evidence someone has been there more than one night? Why do I care? I care because I'm going to find out who owned these pill bottles full of oxy. I'm talking oxy, fentanyl, opiates that could kill a little girl. That's who I'm talking about, Steve Fisher. And once I can identify these people that were living there, whether officially or unofficially, then I have a witness list. See where I'm going, Steve?
Yep. Yep. I do. Yes, they were. So
I got to
yes,
get that witness.
the nightstands were being used. There's no doubt, and you can tell that there in the master bedroom there was female products, and the bathroom was completely filled with things where it wasn't just an overnight type of thing. It was like a living situation, and they also had like gaming stations set up and whatnot in the rooms for different people.
Okay, gaming stations don't mean anything to me because D4VD could be using those gaming stations. He's online playing games constantly, so he could just wander from room to room. I need evidence that other people were living there because I want to try to connect them to these pill bottles, if that is in fact the COD on Celeste. Wait a minute. Again, that's not going to convince a jury, Steve Fisher. Hate to put you on the hot spot, not. But when you say female products, what are you talking about? Are you afraid to say tampon on the air? Over 50% of the population, we're women. We know what they are.
No.
Don't be afraid, little boy. What were the female products and how much were there to indicate somebody was actually living there? This is important.
There was feminine hygiene products for sure, but there's also a ton of makeup, and makeup bags and hair product that is female based. But there was feminine hygiene products for sure, and there was I think like 6 or 7 separate containers of them. So it wasn't just like an overnight type of thing. There was
because Steve, the reason I'm parsing products here is because it could be argued that D4VD, David Anthony Burke, uses makeup in his videos. So I need something I know he's not going to use, like a big box of 40 to 60 tampons. That's what I'm talking about.
Damn, Nancy's a savage. Oh, right. True Crime Hero. Thank you. True Crime Hero, $3 with the lemon and thumbs up. Thank you. Hey, Chloe, how you doing? Dogs, good to see you. True Crime Hero. Boom. Make sure you guys check out her channel too, man. Thank you, here. We really appreciate it. Thank you. Flojo with the $3.99. Let's go. Let's go. Nancy is a savage. Let's go, Flo and Hio. And also, Jade became a baby shark. Thank you. Appreciate you. Thank you so much for the love and the support. You guys are amazing. And thank you for being cool in the chat too, like always. I really appreciate you guys. Yeah, keeping it cool, keeping it respectful. Which doctor needs to be investigated? Della Dank, which one? Super sticker. Boom. Boom. Hey, remember when the members weren't showing up? Hio, remember that? That was weird. I don't know what was up with that. Yeah, thank you guys. Appreciate you. The makeup was David's. Closes. Nancy's so unnecessarily aggressive towards guests at times. Yeah, she is. I think so, I think sometimes she just plays she plays the part. You know, it's like all an act. That's what I think sometimes. Then watch it be the medical examiner who prescribed them. You'll be surprised they're all linked. They will cover for each other. Money makes moves here. She called him little boy. Yeah, we were all waiting for that. uh, Lots of girls say that too. Yeah, money over human life. All LAPD and LA Candy is effing corrupt, says Della Dank. Sharon says Flojo makeup. David's definitely. Heel says I appreciate your coverage. Oh, for sure, yeah, no doubt, no doubt. We definitely want justice. Mm-hmm. Heel says Flojo, how supportive. Del Dank, he's a drag queen. Y'all think I'm playing. Del Dank. Flojo, you're next, heel. Boom. Yeah, we're very supportive, very cool, very chill. Deladank, my gaydar broke when I saw David. Westside, why Nancy don't care about tampons? Oh wow, Super Zika is a Shiba dog. How fitting. Mm-hmm. Do you guys think the makeup was in him? Yeah. Don't be scared. Heel says, don't be scared to say tampon, little boy. Nancy's a savage online. Darcy, yeah, she is. Whitney tampon 2025. Colo Bingo. Plus LAPD and parents also covering their own asses. Nancy will make you guilty when you're the victim. Ding. Dog says tampon gate. Is Nancy a prosecutor? What is her yeah, a prosecutor. She's got a prosecutor background. Can you tell? Chloe says she was a prosecutor a long time ago, but it's been a long time since she's been in trial, and it shows. When he says David is 59 shades of. Oh wow, that was savage, guys. All right, let me play the next video.
And I don't
Yeah.
care if the owner of these pill bottles was a woman, a man, I don't care. I just need to get names, which you can get off pill bottles. Okay, I want to talk about the potential COD and what is the holdup. Joining me is Joanna Nieves. She is a veteran criminal defense attorney, founder of the Nieves Law Firm, and she's joining us out of California. Joanna, thank you for being with us. This is, it's like somewhere up in the atmosphere, the lack of a COD, cause of death, just fell in the defense lap. And now they have an avenue, a convincing avenue of defense. I'm not saying it's true. I'm not saying it's false. But when you have a young girl dead in the trunk and dismembered, which is a whole nother issue, that's not accidental. We don't have a COD. We have all these pill bottles lying around. I can see where the defense is headed. What would you do with that, Joanna?
I would say the same thing I've been saying the entire time, is that we need evidence and an actual crime of murder was committed. And the cause of death is what would help us establish that, because, what we're dealing with is so many scenarios that could have happened. And I actually have said this for months now or weeks now, that this could have been an accidental overdose. It could have been somebody that found the body or got nervous and panicked about what happened and made the bad judgment call of concealing the body, but not necessarily committing a murder. So I think that what we're hearing is that there are still things that are coming to the surface that would actually help the defense defend maybe even a crime that never even occurred.
Okay, so I'm taking that roundabout discourse to mean that you, as a defense attorney, if you were handling this case, would argue that obviously Celeste must have died by accident of an overdose, unless somebody's going to claim she committed suicide, which is highly unlikely, and that someone panicked, and instead of calling 911 or trying to revive her, they went, hey, it'd be a great idea to chop up her body and put her in a trunk. Is that your defense? Just a simple yes, no.
Yes, I definitely think that that's possible.
Okay. Dr. Bethany Marshall is joining us, renowned psychoanalyst out of the LA jurisdiction, author of Deal Breaker. You can see her now on Peacock. Dr. Bethany, this reminds me, in a bad way, of Top Mom Casey Anthony, who actually told a jury, and it worked, by the way, that her little girl, Kelly, drowned by accident, and instead of calling 911, everybody thought it was a good idea to wrap her up in a blanket, put her in a trash bag, and throw her in a swamp. Now, see, I've got a problem with that, but that's generally the same thing that's going to be argued here. And it worked there.
Hey, Nancy, you do not dismember a body because the victim overdosed. You just don't. I mean, that's overkill. Something else bad happened in that house. And I've been playing in my mind with what could that bad thing have been? Was there a domestic violence incident and somebody was choking her? Is there evidence on the body? Was she gang raped? Is there semen on the body? Was she offered drugs like fentanyl or something like that or opiates that were prescribed for somebody else? I do not believe somebody just went and murdered her for murder's sake. You do not dismember a body just because they overdosed. You call 911.
Did you know chips and fries, well, all sorts of things, were cooked in beef tallow until the 90s when corporations switched to cheap seed oil? Well, Masa fixed it with corn, sea salt, and grass-fed tallow. It's crunchier, it's tastier, without icky side effects. You want to try Masa? Go to masachips.com/Nancy. Use code Nancy for 25% off your first order. That's masachips.com/Nancy, code Nancy for 25% off your first order. Don't want to order online? Okay. Masa now available nationwide at your local Sprouts supermarket. Because I believe her body, Celeste's body, the little girl's body, was already in the vehicle when it was parked. He's got video of the Tesla coming around the curve from the direction of Burke's house, his mansion. Hence, the body was already in the car and it's coming around from Burke's house. Stay with me. I'm about to go to Dr. Kendall Crowns, who is a renowned medical examiner, has handled thousands of autopsies, but I want to follow up on who was in that home, okay? Listen to this.
Burke was in town the day the dented and covered in mud Tesla was last moved, July 29th. That same day, Burke left town with his personal assistant, Neo. After his Tesla was last moved to the spot it would later be towed from and performing in San Francisco that night. his now canceled Withered World Tour. Burke had a very small, tight-knit entourage. 2 to 4 people close to Burke appeared to be living in the mansion with Burke. Burke's previously close friend group now making efforts to appear less tight-knit. Surveillance footage from his $20,000 a month rental home shows 3 or 4 individuals who not only share the home, but regularly access his Tesla. Those individuals have not been seen together since the discovery of Celeste's remains, and all have unfollowed each other on social media.
Dave Mack joining me, Crime Stories investigative reporter. So, Dave Mack, okay, let me understand. If nobody did anything wrong, then why is everyone running in different directions and unfollowing each other on social media? I mean, the day, and I got to go back to Fisher on this in a moment, Dave Mack, remind me to circle back to him. The last day that D4VD, David Anthony Burke's Tesla, was moved, remember, you got a dead body, a little girl decomposing in the trunk. It's hotter and hotter and hotter. More and more evidence, including cause of death, COD, is being lost literally by the minute. And what are they doing? They're moving the car. Why? Because it's a fancy Beverly Hills home and Hollywood Hills home, and they know that the owners of those lots are going to complain if a nasty car is sitting in front of their lot for days on end. So every few days, the Tesla is being moved around with Celeste dead in the trunk. Point. If nothing wrong happened, then why did everybody living in that home, Dave Mack, suddenly scatter to the 4 ends of the earth?
You know, Nancy, the biggest thing about this is exactly what you're pointing out, that the last day it was moved on July 29th, the car stays there and is not moved again until it's towed away. But Burke and his friend bolt. He's in San Francisco performing that very night. He's got his agent or his assistant with him, the guy that's always with him. They've called him, anyway, they're gone. And then after the body is found, David Burke continues on, Nancy. Now, the rats begin to flee, but Burke is acting like nothing happened. Think about it. This is his car. A body's been found. He knows who it is, but he's still doing his thing. He didn't cancel the tour when she was identified, Nancy. The tour was canceled for him. He wanted to keep moving on like nothing happened. They're acting like children in every bit of this. And when you think about it, Burke is 20 years old. He was homeschooled. He was sheltered, raised in a church choir. It makes no adult sense, but maybe it makes sense to somebody who's got the maturity level of a 12-year-old.
To Dr. Bethany Marshall joining us, psychoanalyst and author. Dr. Bethany, everyone scatters to the 4 corners of the earth, but then is followed up by unfollowing each other online. I find that a step too far, not to have some sort of implication.
That's right. I mean, they are definitely trying to distance themselves from each other. And in that world, instantly when somebody unfollows you, and it's so easy to track. I would wonder with this group, who knows what about the other person? Did one person see another member of the house supply drugs? Did one person see another person abuse Celeste and not call 911? All that drug paraphernalia, Nancy, I'm very interested in that. Were the opiates in the room of the patient for which the opiates have been prescribed, or were they scattered around the house? Was the house neat or messy? Did it look like a frat house, a crack house, or was it kept neat? Was all the drug paraphernalia in one place, like people were just doing it recreationally, or was it scattered
let's go to
around
Steve Fisher on
like
that.
a mess?
Steve Fisher, where were the drugs? And let me also point out, Steve Fisher, well, we learned this from you, LAPD had already searched the home. Now, they haven't mentioned finding drug-to-drug paraphernalia. That does not mean they didn't find it. But by the time you searched it, where did you find the drugs?
So there was several different bottles of them, and one, being in like a living room table that was kind of like a where they did all the streaming from is accessible there, and then also in the bathrooms. So I think there was 3 different opiate prescription bottles, and so they were accessible. They weren't locked up or anything like that. They were accessible to anybody in the house.
Okay, and you're speaking legally right now in response to Dr. Bethany Marshall, and you're right, Steve. The fact that they were in various locations, those doors were not locked. Anyone would have had access to them. But, isn't it true, Joanna Nieves, veteran defense attorney, that under the law, and this is a jury charge, a jury instruction that will be read to a jury, in this case, if there ever is one, says that the jury can take into account behavior before, during, and after the incident, which means a jury could take into account that very oddly, very uncharacteristically, all of D4VD, David Anthony Burke's friends that normally live together, that hang out together every single day and night, that park their cars there for months on end, they all scattered to north, south, east, and west and unfollowed each other. That can be taken into account, and it can be argued on closing that that is a guilty conscience. You know something bad went down. You know about it, so you get the hell out of Dodge. Can't that be argued by a prosecution?
Yes, this could be an indicator of consciousness of guilt, but what we have to keep in mind is that something bad did happen. There was a dismembered body in a trunk. So they are likely trying to distance themselves from the fact that someone tried to conceal a body and there is a knowingness around that. But the point still remains that we can't prove yet whether this was the cause of death was actually a murder and then the concealment of the body.
Bombshell tonight. Crime Stories now streaming first on Fox 1. That's right. You can now watch all the new episodes of Crime Stories first with Fox 1. We are so proud to have a partner who furthers our mission to always, always seek justice, whatever that may be. Watch episodes first with Fox 1 24 hours before they are seen anywhere else. You can even try 7 days for free. The brand new season of Crime Stories airs now on Fox 1. Click the link in the episode description to learn more and watch first on Fox 1. Do I care about the Tesla? No. Do I care who put the Tesla there or moved it? Yes, because I believe that person had knowledge that Celeste's body, a little girl, was decomposing in the trunk. Has a massive gift been dropped in the laps of the defense? That gift, there is no COD, cause of death, as of tonight. Now, with all of this in mind, straight out to Dr. Kendall Crowns joining us, as I've mentioned, Chief Medical Examiner, Tarrant County, and star of Mayhem in the Morgue. Dr. Kendall Crowns, I've waited on a lot of toxicology reports, as have you, to get an official cause of death. Toxicology reports are needed in a case where you can't look at the body either under the microscope like you or with the naked eye like me and say, oh yeah, she was stabbed dead. Oh yeah, she was bludgeoned dead. Oh yeah, this is a GSW gunshot wound. You have to have toxicology when you can't overtly see what the COD is, right? But in all of my history, I don't recall it taking this long. Is this the death knell? Does this mean toxicology is not revealing a cause of death?
Well, it can be the fact that it can take up to 8 to 10 weeks to get good toxicology testing done, especially in a severe decomp. She was in that trunk for several weeks. Her decomposition processes could have caused her blood to dry up and other tissues to not be available, and they may be relying on liver and muscle to get their toxicology.
All right. So I have to cut it up in like 15-minute segments, and then I know you're supposed to pause it and make like comment or commentary on it for fair use, but if I press the button, it goes back and forth, and it's a mess. Then it starts all over. So if I get dinged or copyrighted, so be it. As long as the information's out, it's fine. But Let me catch up on chat. And Blue Frog, I definitely know that Celeste is real. So I don't think she's AI. Not even close. In my humble opinion. Darcy Diamond, sacrifices, bloodletting, maybe or not. Dilday, I can find that Heine in that Sancho that she found. Oh, isn't that who is that? It's Sublime, isn't it? Dilday, all my life I've had a fight. In this case, it's just personal to me, too close to home, not to be invested and want justice for his last. Yep, 100%, 100%. Flojo said, Sharon says, please do not miss my friend Dilday. I'm AI? Maybe, huh? Maybe. Maybe. Is David in the chat right now or what? What's going on? What is going on? Is that David? Spreading misinformation? Whitney, but that's wild about this case is that this is the first case I've seen a murder child where everybody's making sure they hold on to the purest definition of accuracy. The Darcy I do, or something along those lines. I posted Flojo's channel. If you guys want to check him out, he's gonna start doing lives again. The other day, Little Celeste, or wait, Flojo says SF's new name is Tampon Boy. The other day, Little Celeste is not AI, bro. I'm telling you, I'm from the area where Celeste lived. She went to school 3 minutes from my parents' house. Yeah, I mean, Della Dank's from that area, so she knows what's up. Sharon turned, okay, look here, I do not play that demon mess in my house, that low vibrational foolery in here. Have you heard? They banned that song 6-7. The artist's name is something with an S. He does Ugon and Santeria. Yeah, the thing with music and sound, it's powerful. It makes you cry, it makes people fall in love, it makes people be pumped up, and very powerful. Music is powerful. There was a case where some guy, a rapper, he committed a murder and he put the sound of the murdered person where he was murdering in one of his songs. I'll have to look it up and I'll put it on Discord if I have a chance. It's very disturbing stuff like that. So that stuff does exist, man. That stuff does exist. Darcy, rugs scattered throughout like candy. Whitney says she dropped her earbuds and had to follow the sound of Nancy's voice to find it. Dale Day, I'm about to message her mom. To be honest, Celeste has been coming up on Friends You May Know, which is so freaking weird. But it has her family on there, but I won't dare low key. Dale Dank Prooflog, I am local to Lake Elsinore. Celeste is not AI. I've been in her home and know her best friend who went to school with her since first grade. Colo, he had the coffin with him too at the show. Oh yeah, the coffin, right? What the heck was that about? Dilla Dank. Sharon is just him and Celeste talking, but the voice is definitely Celeste. I can't find it. Let me check. Sharon says too late to listen to that demonic music. Yeah, for sure, right? Sharon says, Dominic, do you listen to all his songs? Did you hear the songs or read something where David said, I ate your bones? Whoa. My son said he has to check because my nephew mentioned that. Well, that's kind of weird. Jayla Dink, when her ex-boyfriend was the last to see her and was known to be one with the rugs that were in her system. Mm-hmm. Dale Dink Edgar's body was found decomposing in a dry creek on the side of Ortega Highway, and the COD was accidental OD, and her case was closed. Yep. Yeah, we went a little over that a little bit. That case. Yeah, it's pretty sad. It's got like similar. It's got similarities with this case too, like accidental overdose. Her body was moved, right? It was closed. It's just such a sad freaking case. Colo True Whitney, she was in that Tesla for months in front of his house because he had her around like a trophy. Bundy, Dahmer, and many others like to keep victims close. It's a fair observation. Whitney, I remember when the Casey Anthony was looking up chloroform, and they made sure that was put on every television station. Dale Dink, look her case up and her body found highway close to Celeste's home. It's only two-way long road connection to Lake Elsinore. Oh, that was close to her house? I thought that was somewhere else, but How far was that from her house, that case? Whitney, panicking is hiding the evidence that you stopped for McDonald's nuggets and didn't get any for the other people in your house. What they did was not panic, it was criminal. I agree. I agree with that. That's why Del Denk says that's why I feel like David knew about Erica Alonso's case. That's exactly what happened. When has death by an overdose ever been treated like an accident? And we just keep it pushing. They need to be careful because this case could set precedents for no one being charged in future overdose homicides, Whitney says. Imagine your daddy's a preacher and you're a whole demon. Denk, we need to interview his friends just to say hello. She'll come for them for sure. Okay, I think I'm caught up with chat. 6767. NMXQ7UK. Welcome in. Harmonic, sorry for my English. May I ask why sometimes you say 67? 6767. Dale Denk, all of a sudden it's innocent to proven guilty. Dale Denk, because they be locking you up and asking questions after. Colo, who is David Imposter Whitney? Sharon, that's crazy. It's always guilty until proven innocent, but all of a sudden they want to follow the law and innocent until proven guilty make it make sense. Jade says, when are you going live, Flojo? When is Flojo going live? Darcy, and 6'7" is slang TikTok users. TikTok use. Means like so. That's what the cool kids are saying. Dilla Dink, they always lock you up without questioning, but now they want to go by the book. Yep. Dilla Dink, and weirdly enough, it was close to her Celeste's home where her body was discovered. Her name is Erica Alonso. Yeah. That's a pretty strange case too. Sharon Darcy, that is what I'm speaking about. The TikTokers have no idea what the heck they actually are chanting. It's a powerful demonic chant. The artist speaks openly about it. Oh, that's what you're talking about. 6'7". Okay. I'm listening. When he definitely has something on hers, there's no way he doesn't have a bit of her hair, some kind of trinket. Devin, yes, Mark, her body was found. It has to be like 15 minutes from Celeste, but it's only 2-lane road, so there's one way in and out. Really? I didn't know that. I thought it was like a farther way For some reason, I thought it was in L.A. Next time I go there, I'm gonna check it out. Check out that area. Huh? Dang, 15 minutes? That's wild. 15 minutes from Celeste's home is where they found the body. Where the body was found. Whoa. Cole says his dad looks like a crazy preacher man. Yeah, that was 4 years ago. So I don't know what he's doing now. I mean, I have an idea. We kind of went over that, but take it with a grain of salt. But you know, I got some good sources. Del Denk says the entrance to his highway is at the light passing Celeste's home, the 74 highway. Whoa. Rebuke 6-7. Okay, I'm listening. Blue Frog. Blue Frog is still going about that there's two Davids. I don't know what he means by that. Maybe after I go. Yeah. I don't know either, Flojo. I don't know either. Just said 74 highway is close to me. Call it a brain rot. That's true, right? Because we sometimes say things and we don't even know what they mean, right? Don't think yes, two Davids, David and his alter ego. Oh yeah, that's true. Huh? His ego, or what's his alter egos, right? Yeah, his ego. Jay, do you know where the highway is, right? Club, my 4-year-old be coming home from pre-K saying 6-7. He doesn't know what it means, but says it because it makes me laugh. Don't think there's an entrance on Grand Avenue in Lake Elsinore. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna have to check that out when I go next time. Definitely check it out. Darcy says, Colo, though that evangelist holy roller was a parody clip. Oh, you thought it was a parody clip? No, that's yeah, that's his that's his dad. 4 years ago. Jade also up Winchester. Blue Frog, one is humble and serious, the other is cocky and has dimples. Oh, okay, I see what you're saying. Okay, I get you now, Blue Frog. Okay, I get you. His alter ego. Gotcha. Della Dang. A few years ago, Erica's body was found in a dry creek on Ortega Highway, like down under the road by Caltrans. The entrance in Lake Elsinore is right next to Celeste's house. Yeah, it's right there. Colo says, I know, right? It was the wrong video or something. Della Dang. There's no way Erica put her body in a tarp herself. Yeah, there's no way. And put herself down there. Yep, I agree. And they ruled it accidental overdose or something like that, right? Freaking wild. Cheryl, no, it does not mean so. The schools have been banning the students from saying it after the artist explains what 6-7 was. Mark, I will send it to you tomorrow. Okay, thank you, Sharon. Appreciate that. Yeah, and you're right. Sometimes we say things just to say it, and we don't know what it means. NM says maybe I have an info on it on September 6-7. That's where there was a Fortnite competition. Oh. When he says, I wouldn't be surprised if David's daddy had a few skeletons in his closet, a few underage skeletons. Whoa. Deladink, I won't go to the highway because I'll get carsick, to be honest, or else I would always want to pay respect for Erica's memorial. Where was this Fortnite competition? Deladink asked. All right, let me play the rest of the video.
For several weeks, her decomposition processes could have caused her blood to dry up and other tissues to not be available, and they may be relying on liver and muscle to get their toxicologic testing done. And when they have to rely on these two solid organs, the toxicology lab has to grind them up and homogenize them, making them into a liquid so they can test them. And this can add even more
Okay,
time
just
to
stop
it.
right there. Stop right there. Stop. Dr. Kendall Crowns, look, everybody on this panel accepts that you're smarter than us. Can you please dumb me down? I don't know what you just said. What? Grind it down for a what test? What?
So when you have no blood left to test from, and all you have left is solid organs, you can collect muscle and liver at the time of autopsy. That is sent to the toxicology lab, and they put it in basically a blender, and they make it into like a slurry or a smoothie of this tissue. And then that way they're able to extract the liquid to put it into the machines to do the toxicology testing, because the toxicology machines that do the testing can't use solid organs. So it has to be liquefied in some way. And by doing that, it takes the
Okay,
process
you know what?
longer
I
and
just
can
want to
extend the time.
digest what you just said because of all of the prosecutions, investigations I've had, which I can't count. I've never heard it put just quite like that. You're saying that Celeste's liver, her dried up liver, is put in a blender and blended until it's liquefied so that some machine somewhere can run a test on it?
Correct.
Okay. Moving forward, after Celeste's liver is liquefied in a blender, then that is put into a what?
It depends on the toxicology lab, but they usually use like a GC mass spectrometry, which is gas chromatography mass spectrometry machine that then can do a look at drug levels within that slurry of tissue.
So you use a mass spectrometer to look at. Oh, here's another one. If you put a dried organ into the blender, as you call it, and you blend it, you still have a dry organ. How does it become liquefied?
They add certain fluids to it to make it more liquefied. I don't know specifically what they add, but it's
Like
probably
what?
normal saline, probably most likely normal saline. So it helps liquefy it and doesn't add to the toxicology or decrease the toxicology.
Okay.
Of course, there are
Got it. So
charts that are
then that
available.
newly formed liquid, which is dried liver and saline, is put into a mass spec, and then you can determine from that, in lieu of blood, whether there were drugs in Celeste's system. Do I have that right?
Yes, you do.
Okay. You have illuminated a lot, Dr. Kendall Crowns. So you're telling me that no matter how long the body is there, if you can get a liver or some other organ, suitable organ, you can use that to get a tox screen, toxicology, right?
That's correct.
Okay. And at the beginning, at the outset, you said, did you say 8 or 11 weeks to get that tox screen back?
About 8 to 10, but yes, about 2
8
to
to 10.
2 months
So
to 2.5 months.
we know that she was in the trunk on September 8, likely dead before then. But the point of September 8 is that's when her body was found. So you've got September to October, October to November. So right now, we're at about 8 weeks. So you're saying either now or in the next 2 weeks, there should be a toxicology report.
Yes.
Okay. Dr. Kendall Crowns, you heard Dr. Bethany Marshall talking about how, what if there were sex games? What if there was a strangulation game, an asphyxiation game going on? All that evidence on her body, just theoretically, if it existed, is gone because her body has been decomposing for so long. In the trunk, would you expect to find bruising? Would you be able to find it? Let's just pretend she died on September 7.
And she's so yes, even though the body's decomposed, you can still find physical evidence like bruising, stab wounds, gunshot wounds, things of that nature. Even if they've completely mummified and their skin's hard as a rock or dried hard, you can still notice the wounding patterns. you can still find bruising, and then cut into that dried leathery skin, peel it back, and find hemorrhage in the subcutaneous tissue or the fat underneath. And the other thing you can look for is fractures of the bones. So even if all the tissue is decomposed away, you can still look at the bones and find fractures.
Okay, I don't know if I've told you tonight yet, Dr. Kendall Crowns, but you're brilliant. But I've got another fact to plug into your equation. Steve Fisher, I just pretended Celeste was dead or killed September 7, but you have information based on you combing the neighborhood to get video and more. You have information that she was in the trunk a lot longer than the day before the car was found.
Yeah, so we have video evidence of the car being moved to that spot on July 29th. And even if we didn't have that, we still have the parking enforcement officers that took photos, going back 2 weeks before the car was towed. So she was in that for quite a while, but definitely on or before July 29th.
Well, I'm telling you, I believe that that's her in that photo that we have found at a D4VD concert August the 4th. Straight back out to Luke Kenton joining us, senior investigative reporter at dailymail.com, who's been on the story from the beginning. I know you're familiar with the August 4th photo with either Celeste or a Celeste look-alike wearing her jeans and her black tube top up in the balcony that is reserved for friends and family of D4VD, aka David Anthony Burke. That was August the 4th, was it not, Luke Kenton?
It was August the 4th, yes. The investigation that was done around that video, it was claimed at least that wasn't Celeste depicted. We know David hung out with a number of other individuals who bear some slight resemblance to Celeste. But on the subject of last known contact, a couple of sources close to Celeste who went to school with Celeste said that even though she was missing for a year or so, she continued contact with friends, and that contact cut in either late June or early July. It's my understanding that that form of contact was message-based, so there's no way of verifying who was sending those messages. But her phone was at least active until that point, according to two sources.
So, Luke Kenton, that's really interesting, and not just interesting, it could be probative. You're saying that her friends, her old friends, before David Anthony Burke, quit hearing from her at the latest in, did you say mid-July?
It was late June to very early July, which is what I was told by one of those.
Now, regarding that video, the video that was turned into an isolated photo of who many believe to be Celeste in that special friends and family booth above D4VD, David Anthony Burke. You said some people are saying that's not Celeste. Who is saying that's not Celeste?
That was actually reported, I believe, by TMZ, and the information that came from that report was that it was individuals close to, individuals with knowledge of the matter said it wasn't Celeste. I haven't been able to verify personally one way or the other, but I agree with you that she certainly resembles Celeste. But again, there are a few people in and around that circle that are of Hispanic heritage and do slightly resemble Celeste in some ways. Hard to know definitively.
Luke Kenton, you're saying that people close to D4VD, David Anthony Burke, he calls that David, people close to Burke say, oh no, that's not her. Is that correct?
That's my understanding of somebody else's reporting. Where my reporting is concerned, yeah.
So whenever I put a witness on the stand, I judge their credibility, their veracity. I consider the source. So if my source on that is, and I agree with you, Luke, that seems to have come from within D4VD's camp. They're going, oh no, that's not her. All right, that and $1 will buy me a cup of coffee at McDonald's. No, I'm not buying what somebody in that camp says. No. But we know that, for instance, the FBI, for Pete's sake, Target even has the greatest surveillance video. That video and that photo can be used and enhanced to determine, is it really Celeste? Why do I care this much? Because if it is Celeste, that puts her alive on August the 4th. So that weighs into it. What does it weigh into? It weighs into what I'm asking Dr. Kendall Crowns. That was a big roundabout. You have a lot of those in Great Britain. A big roundabout. Back to Dr. Kendall Crowns. If I can place her alive at, as Luke was saying, at the beginning of July, if she was dead then, and that's not Celeste in the balcony, can I get a COD on her body? You said even a mummy can reveal bruises once you cut into the bruise and look at the subcutaneous tissue. That's a big word for under the skin. Even on a mummy, you can find that?
Yes, I mean, you can still look at the tissues or the skin surface, even if they're dried and mummified, and still find injuries, gunshot wounds, stab wounds, bruises, all still are there. You just have to kind of change your thinking on what you're looking at because of the decomposition process. If she was still alive in July, that would be August and early September. She'd only been missing for about a month or dead about a month. She probably wouldn't even be mummified at that point. She would just probably be bloated, green, and with skin slippage and stuff oozing out of every orifice. But we could still, that would even be easier than a mummified body to find the injuries. The problem is actually the dismembering could disrupt a lot of the injuries you would be looking for, especially with a strangulation if they've cut her head off and disrupted all the neck musculature.
Holidays are just around the corner, and that means a lot of excitement and stress. If you, like many people right now, are relying on art, the scientific jargon we're hearing out of the medical examiners and the analyses by brilliant psychoanalysts like Dr. Bethany Marshall, the news from Luke Kenton, Steve Fisher on this from the very beginning, and it seemingly doesn't matter to a lot of people what Fisher has absolutely dug up. That's non-refutable so far. Conspiracy theories abounding online as to what really happened. Listen.
The David and Celeste thing is the most obvious Hollywood satanic ritual I've ever seen.
That actually hurt my ear. My ears are bleeding. And that is from @SupremeTings on TikTok. There's more. Listen.
Listen, I'm gonna be honest, gotta be honest with y'all, bro. The David situation is all a PR stuff, okay? You guys are all falling for it. Do you not notice all of us literally singing in the back of my mind? Like, bro, it's a literal PR stunt. He hit #1 on iTunes.
Okay, he lost me with the Cruella hair right there. I'm out. No, I'm not putting him on the stand. With another crazy theory, and that is from @Light, Light, Son Zane on TikTok. These conspiracy theories are as old as time. Are they real? No. But if you remember the Scott Peterson case, the zany conspiracy
Cruella hair. Cruella hair. Blue Frog, Celeste Rivas is real, man. It is. She's real. She is real. Cindy Guzman, how you doing? Welcome in. That's Alyssa Herrera. I seen a cleared photo. She came on and talked about that she was paid to stand in. Clearly, you can tell she's a woman. I don't know who that is, to be honest. Nancy Gray says it's Celeste Rivas. TMZ says it's not her. David's Camp says it's not her. What's going on? Sidebars going on? I mean, the fact is that somebody put her in there. Somebody put her in the front trunk. Somebody moved the car, and whether or not, and so when everybody was saying yes, I was asking if you believe that uh, if whoever the person was that moved the car had knowledge that Celeste Rivas was in there, and you guys said yes. So I thought you guys were saying yes to something else, but that makes sense, right? That you would be able to know that there's a dead person in there, and it always leads to there's a body in the car, right? Why not let one of the friends borrow it? Oh, because there's a body in the car. Why not go clean the car? Well, there's a body in the car. Why not put it in the garage? Well, there's a body in the car. I mean, it just all falls down to there's a body in the car if you think about it that way. And of course, I've been thinking about it since day one. We all have, and we all have our theories and speculations. And I think along the way, whoever did this, um, knows and has knowledge of what happened. And I mean, it's just I feel like along the way there's had to be mistakes. There would have to be mistakes because it doesn't seem like this group of people are geniuses or mastermind criminals, or I mean they're just young people. And if that's the case, if it was an accidental this or accidental that, then you should have called for help. You should have called the ambulance. You should have called law enforcement. You called somebody. Instead, you decided to put her body in the front trunk. And that to me is criminal. And that to me is not just moving a body. That's with intent to. Here, let me put this up. So this is the California Penal Code, subsection 152, concealment of a death, and the difference between a misdemeanor and a felony. So misdemeanor is hiding or moving a body without the intent to cover up a crime. That's very important. Punishable up to 1 year in county jail and up to fines up to $10,000. Okay, when it becomes a felony, I think it's a felony, in my opinion, is that you're hiding, removing, or altering a body to hide the cause of manner of death. You're hiding the cause and manner of death. That is like you're hiding because if she overdosed and you're hiding that cause of death, that's a felony. And that's punishable up to 3 years in prison and a fine up to 10,000. Often charged with accessory after the fact. So it seems like intent is makes it a misdemeanor or a felony. And so that's the penal code, subsection 152, concealment of a death. So let me read more on that. Let's go to ChatGPT. So let me see. Let me bring this up too. So here we go. There's a little bit more in depth on this law here in California. So the penal code subsection 152, failure to report or concealment of a death. So the law summary, it says every person who having knowledge of the death of another person without medical attendance willfully fails to notify the coroner, or who willfully moves, transports, conceals, or alters a human body or any part thereafter with intent to conceal the fact or manner of death is guilty of a felony. So here are the key elements. To be guilty, prosecutors must prove that the person knew someone had died and willfully concealed, move, or alter the body or part of it with the intent to hide the death or how the person died. So that felony, man. I can't see her to conceal the manner of death if it is an overdose. It's like they're not in the clear on this. They're just not in the clear. And I keep seeing things. It's like, to me, in my mind, it's like, it's just at every turn, at every corner, it's like, it's just, um, it just, there's no clear way to get out of this, is what I'm pretty much saying. Closest, yeah, but like the code section says, felony concealment is almost never charged alone, because generally, if someone is moving a body with the intent to conceal the death, they are guilty of other crimes. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so there's subsections. Yeah, so well, there's A and then there's B. So the Penal Code subsection 152A is every person who having knowledge of the death of another person without medical attendance willfully fails to notify the coroner or willfully moves, transports, conceals, or alters the body or any part of it with the intent to conceal the fact or manner of death is guilty of a crime. And then the subsection 152B is a violation of this section is punishable by imprisonment pursuant to subdivision H of section 1170 for up to 3 years, or in a county jail for up to 1 year, or by a fine not exceeding 10,000, or by both at a fine and imprisonment. So there's an A and there's a B. Oh man, I don't know. Yeah, so if it's charged with a misdemeanor, up to 1 year in county jail, fines up to 10,000, probation, and then if it's charged as a felony, 16 months, 2 years, or 3 years in state prison served in county jail under realignment PC 1170H, fines up to 10,000, and formal probation may be possible for first-time offenders. I mean, as a misdemeanor, man, a year? Jeez, man. I mean, if that doesn't piss anybody off, I don't know what will. Let me catch up on chat. Let's see. You guys are going back and forth. Okay, cool. Cindy says she doesn't do TikTok. TikTok could be a sidebar or rabbit. Huh? They'll think older Celeste said it wasn't her and she didn't even date David allegedly. Really? Huh. Dylan Dink Rabbit, don't think she said that. I watch her lives and sidebar either because I've watched all of them and wouldn't have heard it and let Mark know it's not her according to sidebar, so I don't think sidebar. A lot of sidebar. Maybe TMZ. Oh, sidebar, the channel. Maybe TMZ. Yeah, TMZ said it wasn't her. They'll think, wow, 3 years would be out in 6 months with good behavior. Whitney, she didn't get into that car by herself and she didn't wrap herself up. I agree. They'll think, that's why I said 1 year max they will be let out with good behavior. Colo, did you see Zesty Neo's weird social media post today? Yeah, I think he said something. He had like a rubber band, right? And it looked like a shape of a dick or something. And he says he couldn't say anything or else he'd be called gay. I don't know. A lot of references to that. And again, to each their own. Sharon Turner, Celeste Rivas is a real person. As you can see, she has not only her family, but she gained a huge family of individuals that want nothing more than justice for her. 100%. 100%. 100%. Let me put that one up. I like that one. I like that one. Boom. Especially if they pay the fee. Wow. It's about the money, but can those friends afford to pay their way out? Celeste is a little sis now, so watch what I said about her. She got a whole village who got her back now and want justice. Cole Sharon, no one is doubting her being real. Why are you saying that? Oh, I think because I think frogs or something like that was saying that she's AI. I don't know. I think they went too deep in the case. Is my guess. They just went way too deep. When exactly we won't let this go silent. Yeah, we won't definitely. Cindy Guzman, date rape, drugs as well. Slipped in a drink as easily. I believe there are at least 5 people lived at that house. They probably all in on it. The shoot club, like Rihanna, I still believe like sacrifice, Illuminati, sex trafficking. Whitney, shouldn't we find out that the day that she was killed was a huge ritualistic day on the satanic calendar? Della Dang, I know for organized protests in my city, so don't even try me. Because I got white poster paper and markers ready to go. Yeah, I mean, shit, I'm with you, Della Dang. I'm with you, man. We can make some noise if nothing is moving along. A nice little protest with a peaceful one for that. And it's our right to form peaceful protest to get some butts moving. But we gotta wait. We gotta wait and see what happens with this toxicology report. I don't want to put too much stock into it. I don't want to put too much emphasis on it. And I know it's important. I don't know. Maybe I just don't want to. I just don't want to feel or think that that's going to be the end all be all. But I mean, it's going to be important. It's going to be huge, right? The manner of death, the toxicology. If she had any drugs in her system, what does she have? I mean, it could be anything. And what happens? What would happen if it comes back negative? Then what? Right? What if it comes back negative? There was blood moon the day her body was identified. Huh. Whitney says she's got the glitter. All right. Colo, California, soft on crime. Well, some crimes. I mean, like with this, they shouldn't be soft. For sure, I agree with you on that. Takes one to crack. Yeah, that's true, Cindy. Yeah, it just takes one, right? Chloe says this is almost never charged as a misdemeanor because when someone's ever hiding or moving a body not with the intent to hide or conceal crime. Let me read that again. This is almost never charged as a misdemeanor because when is someone ever hiding or moving a body not with the intent to hide or... Yes, exactly. Thank you. Thank you, Chloe. Right. That's what I was saying and that's what it was saying with the intent to hide another crime. Whether it's an overdose, whether it's this, whether it's that, you're still concealing her. It's like she's always being hid. David's always trying to hide her, and I'm sorry, but dude, I've been giving this guy such a benefit of the doubt, but I mean, it always seemed like you're hiding her face. You're always putting her somewhere else at the second home, and what? And then now this, you're hiding her. So yeah, absolutely. When does it not? You're hiding or concealing another crime for that, and that's a felony. So that's what I'm saying. At every corner, it's not. It's just every time this happens, it's like you're not in the clear. Whoever did this, you're not in the clear. I'm telling you. Thank you, Chloe. They'll think this is total bullshit and there's no justice at all. Well, we have to wait. We have to wait. We have to wait and see. Of course, it is label. Whitney says, of course it is. His label wants it to go away so he can get back on tour. Dang, you think maybe if this. Man, that would be wild, right? He goes back on tour. And I think people will listen to him too. I don't know. I don't know. What do you guys think? I don't know. Maybe I'm getting ahead of myself. This was a cult thing, Blue Frog says. Hey Kevin, good to see you. Welcome. Rest in peace, Celeste Hernandez. Yeah, thank you. Chukram here. Justice for Celeste. Darcy, you're so kind. Blue Frost says, I know because I know. Okay. And how is that so? So just like I know David did it? It doesn't work that way, Frog. I understand your frustration, though. Cindy says, you see David with Benny Blanco. I think this goes far up. There may be his basement. Oh, he was with Benny Blanco? I haven't seen that. Dale Dank, because I know too. Whoa. Whitney, not good enough, Blue. Dale Benny Blue and Dave 4 is super weird AF. Cindy Lane, Dale Dank, I said what I said. Flojo says, I saw a possible theory on this that totally makes sense. Yeah, let's hear it. Dale Dank is rebuking David. Yeah. With my chest out too. Who wants some? Dang, Dale Dank. Spicy. Dale Dank, spicy today, huh? Nice. I like that. I like that. Yeah, when it comes to this, yeah. Darcy, that is not Celeste. Flojo. It's a video that I saw in here. I'm considering doing a late night live later. Flojo. But I'd be glad to share with y'all. Yeah, share it. Spill the tea. Spill it here on the Shark Family. The messages the kids left for her is so sad. Yeah, that one. The messages. Yep. Whitney, y'all know my bat is always at the ready. Dang. So many of the kids were saying sorry they couldn't keep her safe to protect her. Oh, that's sad. Hey Sandra, welcome in. Good to see you. What's the scoop for today? The scoop is that yeah, it's just spicy. I like it. I like it though. It's for the good reason. It's for a good reason. You know, she wants justice, and we all want justice for Celeste Rivas. Yeah, I think next time I go to the memorial, because I cleaned it up and I got some flowers from all of us. So I got these flowers right here from all of us from the Shark family, and then I cleaned up the memorial. I took out all the dead flowers, cut up. There was a plant right there to the left of the rose. Cleaned that up, added some water to those plants that needed water, and put some fresh flowers on there, and it looks pretty, looks lively. Um, so definitely cleaned it up. Somebody put Dia de los Muertos, Day of the Dead, for November 1st and 2nd to celebrate her life, which was really very thoughtful. Um, and I think next time I'm gonna go, I'm gonna clean the back of that, the back of the fence. It's like a little area, a little yard area, and I think I'm gonna clean that up, make it look pretty. Picked up the trash, and yeah, if you guys are in the area, I bought some vases for flowers, so feel free to grab them. They're on the left side. You can barely see them, but they're on the left side of the candles of the poster on the ground. If you guys ever are in the area or in town or visiting, stopping by there, there's vases I bought. And fill them with water and put your flowers there so they last a lot longer. A lot longer. feel free to use those. Let's see. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, Del Denk is handling that. Yep, yep. Passionate for justice for anyone, not just Celeste, but for Erica and for everyone who deserves justice. Yeah. Do you know exactly where the she was found? I definitely want to check that out. Where Erica's body was found. That's pretty interesting. Let me go over that one because that one's interesting too. Vanessa Gillen. Yeah, that one too. Yep, 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 yep. Closes Mark, did you see the results of the Abigail Zweiner trial this week? Did you talk about it? No. I just covered this case and the Jay Carroll case, the baby Manuelito. I mean, I don't know how other creators do it, but I can only keep up with one or two cases. I just, it's, for me, it's too much. So my respects for everybody else that covers other cases. Maybe when this case gets closed and justice is served, then I'll move, to another case. But um, with the J. Carroll one, the Rebecca, she's going back to trial on January. So in the meantime, I could probably cover another case, but I just, as a creator, I haven't been able to cover more than two cases. It's too much for me. Again, my hat's off to creators that cover many cases. Flojo, that's so awesome of you to do that. Yeah, it's from all of us. When I do this, it's all of us that did this. It's you, Flojo. It's Della Dank. It's Colo. It's Sharon. It's Stoic Dissension. It's Cindy Lean. It's Chloe. It's Whitney, Native Girl. It's everybody that's doing this. It's Dogs. It's Darcy. Um, just everybody. Everybody did this. When I do it, it's you. Also, you did this too. So keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. Yeah, good to see you, Stoic Dissension. Right on. Yeah, let me bring that case up real quick and let me read an article on the Erica one. I didn't know that was really close to Celeste's house, 15 minutes. I mean, dang, I thought it was in the LA area. So let me bring that up real quick. Her mom commented on my comment on YouTube and gave California thanks for the support, and that's what we do to support those who need it the most. Oh, that's cool. Which mom did that? Did that one? Hmm. Yeah, let me read that. Let me read that. Erica Alonso. Yeah, pretty sad case. Is Flojo not spilling the tea? Oh, Vanessa. Vanessa's on. Wow, that's good. All right, here we go. The disappearance of Erica Alonso. Here's the date. Look, check this out. Why is it always on Valentine's Day or the day after, right? Man, with these cases. I mean, the Delphi case, Celeste Rivas ran away on, well, quote unquote, run away. I have a, I don't know, man. That word, I don't know. It's just, I honestly don't like it, but it is what it is. She was, the 14th. That's when the manager got the house. These freaking coincidences. Okay, so the disappearance of Erica Alonso. The date was Valentine's Day weekend, February 15, 2015. She was 27, and the location she was last seen is Irvine, California. So, who was Erica Alonso? Erica Alonso was a 27-year-old makeup artist and hairstylist living in Laguna Hills. Friends described her as outgoing, stylish, and close to her family. She had been dating a man named Jose Aranda on and off, and the relationship was reportedly turbulent. So here's the timeline of events. February 14, 2015 was Valentine's night. Erica and her boyfriend, Jose Aranda, spent the night out together celebrating Valentine's Day. They went to Sutra Lounge, now known as Time nightclub in Costa Mesa, California. Witnesses say they argued through the night. February 15, around 1:30 a.m., they left the club, reportedly went to Jose's home in Irvine. After that, they supposedly stopped at Jack in the Box for food. The last known sighting was witnesses saw that Erica was driving away in her white 2013 Honda Civic around 3:45 a.m. Jose claimed she drove off alone after an argument. After that, she vanished. Oh, so here's the search. Let me grab some water. Hold on a second. Here's the search. Her family filed a missing person report after she didn't show up for work or responded to calls. Police, volunteers, and her family searched areas around Irvine, Costa Mesa, and Santiago Canyon. So here's the discovery of her body. Listen to this. On April 28th, 2015, about 2 months later, hikers found Erica's body in the Cleveland National Forest near Ortega Highway between Lake Elsinore and San Juan Capistrano. Dang. Her car has been found weeks earlier, abandoned and hidden off-road. Okay, listen to this too. This is where it gets strange. Cause of death. An Orange County coroner ruled her death as accidental, caused by a combination of alcohol and GHB, a commonly known party drug. However, many, including her family, disputed the rulings, suspecting foul play. Her clothing and body placement raised questions. She was partially clothed, and her car was suspiciously parked far from where she was found. Unanswered questions. Why was her car found miles away from her? Who parked her vehicle off Ortega Highway? Was GHB willingly taken or was she drugged? Why did her boyfriend's story have so many inconsistencies? GHB. So here's the theories. Accidental overdose. She must have taken GHB recreational after drinking, lost consciousness, and died of exposure. Foul play. Someone could have staged her disappearance, abandoning her car and her body to look accidental. Despite suspicion, no one has ever been charged in connection with her death. Let me check the medical examination. Medical examiner results. That was interesting. So the autopsy was late 2015, shortly after her body was found in the Cleveland National Forest near Ortega Highway. So the conditioned body was partially closed in an advanced stage of decomposition due to exposure and time over 2 months missing. So no signs of blunt force trauma, gunshot wounds, or stabbing injuries were found. There was no evidence of sexual assault reported publicly. So here's the toxicology report. The toxicology report detected the following substance in her system: alcohol, moderate to high levels; GHB, a central nervous system depressant, sometimes referred as the club drug or date rape drug; methamphetamines, a trace or moderate amounts reported. So these substances together can have a legal depressant effect on heart rate and breathing, especially when mixed. The official cause of manner of death. So the cause of death was the combined effects of alcohol and GHB intoxication. And the manner of death was accidental, per the Orange County Coroner's Office. So Ruled accidental. So that is the disappearance of Erica Alonso. February 15, 2015, California. Let me catch up on chat. Catch up on chat. Catch up on chat. Let's see. Ortega Highway. Tune in. Okay, here we go. I sped walk so fast I missed it. Dang. Sharon says we're holding up the candles for justice for Celeste Rivas. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, I mean this case. I mean, I just. Oh man, I mean, I'm frustrated with you guys too. I'm right there with you. Cole, thanks for getting those lovely flowers on behalf of us, Mark the Sharper. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, my pleasure. Down there, she went missing from Costa Mesa. Found on Ortega. Flojo, well, it's not my theory. It belongs to another content creator. I do have to make that clear. But it just made so much sense to me. I'll send you the video, Mark, if you want to play it. The day after Valentine's Day, that's my day. Yeah, just say what the theory is. It's fine. If you want to. I mean, I can't go back and forth. I mean, because I'm on my phone. I've been doing live on my phone since day one. I need to get a computer, so I do apologize for that. Yeah, Cindy Lean is intrigued. Because people in their fields on Valentine's Day, says Wendy. Oh. A lot of feelings, huh? Okay, that makes sense. That's why I'm telling you, Mark. Yeah, Dylan. Dang, Dylan Dick. Every time you say something, it's like boom, boom, boom. All right, Dylan Dank. You were right again. Dang. And was found on Ortega Highway. Yeah. So that's 15 minutes from her house. That's wild. Darcy, yes, we agreed that the person moved the car, knew that there was a body in the Tesla. Yeah, I think so too. I think so too. Del Dink, I'm a local to Irvine. I lived in Santa Ana for 33 years and worked in Irvine. Flojo, oh wow, Sutra Lounge. That's old school. Del Dink, that's why I was invested in this case as well. Dan, that's my birthday, Flojo says. Stoked Ascension saying hi to Sharon. Del Dink, this was in 2017, I think, around their flow. Yeah, remember this case. Blue Frog. Let's see what Blue Frog says. He's always got or they have always something interesting. Let's see. There's no alter ego. It's two people, twins. Twins. Della Dink. If she was under the influence, she would not have been able to drive, and his name is Larry, not Jose. Oh, really? They said it was Jose. I don't believe that, Blue. Whitney says. 2015, Della Dink. Oh, yeah, 2015. Yeah. Cindy Guzman, these social media chat rooms, a lot of sex trafficking. Be careful, watch your children, please. Yeah, I agree. Cindy Guzman. We got 3 Cindys now. Cindy Guzman, Cindy Lean, and Cindy from sunny South Florida. Boom. 1 mile away from her house, her car was found. Wow. Date rape drug for sure. And her body was found 20-something miles away. Oh, wow. Blue Frog says, check. One has dimples and the other one doesn't. And it was ruled an accident over the case closed. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Winnie, that doesn't make sense. Doesn't make them twins. Tell Dank Blue, we've been following the case for way too long to know there is no two Davids. Yeah, there's no two Davids. I think what he's saying or what they're saying is like their alter ego, I think. I don't know, I might be wrong. Cindy Guzman, drug, sex, stick rope. I've been through that. Oh, wow. Sorry to hear that. Dang. Dilla Dank, her ex-boyfriend got a lawyer and moved from his apartment, never tried to look for her, help for her. Didn't reach out to her family, nothing. Mark, that's not true according to her sister. There's a few podcasts about Erica where her sister tells her story. Which part? Sharon says, Blue Frog, so now you're saying at Dellington, David has a twin. One has dimple and the other does not. Huh? What is Frog saying? Blue Frog? Blue Frog, what do you mean? When these drugs are given to women, rarely do men care about the health of the woman, only at their ability to use them. Del Dank, I'm in contact with her sister. If you ever want to invite her on here, I'm sure she'd be happy to. Yeah, I mean, if she's comfortable coming on here, yeah, for sure. Would definitely love for her to share her story. Yeah. hmm Usually given at party, dance clubs. If you're drinking, dancing, they slip it on only sex, rape drug. Cindy Guzman says. I ran into her ex-boyfriend a year later, and he fucking ran and hid like I was FBI. I'm like, what the fudge? Because I was staring him down, and when I realized it was him, he ran the stop sign. We were at the main place mall in Santa Ana. He was wearing the same shirt he was wearing in the Justice picture they had of Erica and him, like the effing audacity, Della Dink says. Blue Frog. Alright, here we go. Let's see what he says. Or they say. I don't know the name of the twin, I just know that the whole name is made up too. What are you saying, Blue Frog? Blue Frog, what are you saying? Della Dink, just like David was in the video with older Celeste. Cindy Lean, Della Dink, he sounds shady to me. Whitney, Blue, that's the cult's name. Chloe, go ahead, Flojo, creators can't copyright theories. Della Dink, big time shady when he was like 10 years older than her too. Sharon, Blue Frog, so who are you in the case? His brother, Josh, Neil, his other friend with the dreads, or his road manager? We never heard of David having a twin. Very good question, Sharon. Very good question. That's a fair question. Cindy Guzman says, what if it has to do with cartel? They do that evil. I don't think so. I don't think so. I mean, the fact that she was found in the Tesla, in his Tesla, um, but I could see why you would say that, when they cut up the bodies and things like that. But we don't know. I mean, I still don't know if the body was cut up. I mean, one person says yes, another person says no, another person says absolutely, another person says absolutely not. I mean, it's like, what do we believe, right? Until law enforcement comes out, and they should. I mean, I feel like they should sometimes come out and say things like, "Hey, it was or it wasn't." But in this case, they don't seem to do that. I don't think that would. I don't think that would. I don't know. I just don't know if that would mess the investigation up. Stoked Ascension, GHB is such a weird thing when it comes to these cases. That stuff has puzzled me for years. I gotta look back into the whole can of worms again. While it's not properly understood, that's for sure. Blue Frog says David Anthony Burke isn't even his name. So it's a mixture of both alcohol and GHB. Whitney, yes, it is. It was on the documents with the property changes. Yeah, it was with the property changes. Yeah, Blue Frog, that's his name. It's in the property changes. She was she was drunk way over the limit. I think they said five. Yeah, she was like 5 times or something like that. Yeah, like way over the limit. And then she had GHB. Della Dank, her sister dedicates her time to ongoing podcasts to bring awareness to Erica's story. Oh wow. Yeah, I would definitely love to have her on. We can definitely yeah, because it kind of resembles right this case. Yeah. Sharon Blue Frog. So now you want to say his name? It's not even David Anthony Burke. You're really on one tonight. What's going on? I get it. I get it. Someone is itching to speak out like all on Reddit. Colo. I think he already came out with the sound. Okay. The other thing, David in the chat. You guys think that's David? Blue Frog, is that? Are you David? Spreading misinformation to muddy the waters? Because you're not fooling anybody. Justice Jane 24. Hey, good to see you. Welcome. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to the Shark family. Hey, guys, do me a favor. Yeah, hit the like button. Por favor. The one true witness says, I want to know what Celeste was wrapped in. Darcy Diamond. No one from the medical examiner has said Celeste results included alcohol or drugs yet, y'all. No, yeah, they haven't. Della Dank Whitney. It was a black tarp. I enhanced the image. That's what I think it was. It was a tarp. It looks like a tarp. It even has the corner edges. And I know a lot about tarps. Well, I know my fair share because I use them all the time. And I use those heavy duty tarps all the time. So I think it is. It could be a mixture of that and then the garment one from the clothes one. I mean, it's some kind of tarp. It's some kind of heavy duty plastic. Whitney was a black tarp. I enhanced the image. Del Dank says Sharon Del Dank exactly. Whitney, within the tarp, didn't they say she was wrapped in something significant? Yes. Yes, good point, Whitney. They did say that, yes. What that is they're keeping that under tight lip because only the killer, or I mean, I'm sorry, only the person that put her there knows, and the cops know. So they can use that for circumstantial evidence or concrete evidence. Yes, good point, Wendy. Cole, I think the tarp to line the trunk and looks like a garment bag. She was put inside that. Whitney, I could be misthinking it. It's almost 3 in there. Whitney says, Mark, you made it. David, here to see what you're talking about. Dang, David. Cindy Guzman, not even a peep from David, not even from the family of Celeste's death. I think the brother has spoken out a little bit at the beginning. I saw him last time I was at the memorial. Della Dank, since he said he knows something, he knows. Chloe, LOL, guys, Blue Frog does this in multiple creators chat. Oh, does he? Nice. The one true winning frog. This is a safe space, so if you want to just set your soul free, speak the truth, feel free. I've been standing in the same spot for 20 minutes trying to light this J, but it can't because I can't stop writing the chat. Well, light it up, Della Dank. What are you waiting for? 20 minutes? Oh, man, you're lagging. Light it up. It's Friday. Light it up. Light it up. Somebody give Della Dank a lighter. Or light it for her as she types. Please. Oh, man. Yeah, you could tell they're yeah, you can tell. Yeah, sounds like a troll. Yeah, I mean, to be a troll the way he's doing it, it's actually not too bad. It's actually not bad. It's very light work. I kind of like him a little bit. A little bit. I mean, I want to like him. It's like he has insider information, but he doesn't. But I'm hoping, you know what I mean? So maybe that's what's hooking me to that person, right? And they know it too. And they know it too. Blue Frog has left the chat. Diana Gonzalez. Someone said David in Australia. Oh shit, in Australia. What's he doing over there? Ben's from over there. Maybe Ben can get an interview. Chloe, I just didn't want to get too upset. Yeah, you guys let me know. You guys let me know if you guys want me to get rid of him. I'll get rid of him. Dylan not being able to sleep, scared of everything. His phone ring. Yeah, or his phone rings or the door the knock at the door. Like, oh shit, who's that? Whitney, I hope whoever blew is, he knows that whoever comes forward first is going to get the best deal. Everybody else will be thrown under the bus. I agree. Can't stop checking his back. Yeah. Stoic Dissension. Della is mad relatable. Yeah, she is. Oh, look, Cindy lit you up. Oh, you're lit already? All right, let's go. Cindy says. Cindy lean. I know, Della Dink. I'm livid too. I'm livid too. And a part of me doesn't want to get my hopes up for the toxicology report. A part of me doesn't want to put too much stock into the toxicology report. A part of me doesn't want to have it to be the end all be all the toxicology report. Um, to me, I'm trying to see where the video is, the subpoenas for the phone records. I mean, if LAPD says there's no video, there's no phone records, there's no text messages, there's no nothing, then yeah. I mean, come on. Something's going on. No video, no audio, no pictures, no phone records, no text messages, no Instagram messages, no Snapchat messages, nothing. I mean, if they say that, I'm gonna lose it. I am gonna lose it. Oh, you're waiting to get home, Whitney, to do a little puff. Chloe, Mark, you are so yeah. I'm patient. You know, I'm patient. I guess. Chloe. I wish we had a let go emoji. Yeah, we should have a let go emoji, huh? Or something. I don't know what that would look like though. Della Dink, ain't no justice, there ain't no peace for a Libra empath, at least. Wow. You're a poet now, Della Dink? I didn't know that. Colo says Neil posted something new on his social media today. What did he post, do you know? Cindy Guzman, puff puff pass. Puff puff pass. OG 61. Oh shit. OG. Yeah, you're an OG. Nice. Respect, respect. Della Dink, I told you all about the concerts in Australia. Della Dink, are you gonna be right about this too? Dang. Every time I doubt you, you come out to be right. Whitney, Puff the Magic Dragon. Sharon Turner, he has trolled in many rooms before. David has incognito under many names. Oof. Darcy, some flowers. Oh, that's cool. Thank you. Cindy Lynn Colo SF, what did he post? Good question. Chloe, I think Blue Frog is. Oh, I remember him. DTS from the Drunk Turkey Show. Yeah, I remember his ass now. I think he is blocked from there. Oh, okay, I remember him. Yeah, that dude's a troll. But he was being pretty light in the chat, I think. No, he was being disruptive. Where's he at? Let me block his ass. Where is he? Block his ass. Blue Frog, here we go. You know, I'm put you on timeout. let me ban your ass. I ain't got time for that. Yeah. Send me an email. That wasn't too bad. I don't know. I think I'm just so angry about the what is it? The lost my train of thought. Hold on, let me get some water. I think he's the second ban or something, like third or something. You got to be a piece of shit, or at least do something pretty bad on my channel to get blocked. It's very hard to get blocked from my channel. All right, I'll put it that way. I think he picked the wrong night. But good luck to you, Frog. Good luck to you. Love you and wish you the best. Let's see. Yeah, what did Neil post? Guys, we made it. We got trolls in the chat. They'll think, Cindy girl, you my friend, hit this. Sharon, you think it's David? Dang, he's making his tour, huh? His YouTube tour. Cindy Guzman, his demon's not gonna let him be conscious would eat Europe. Yeah, absolutely. I agree with you for sure. Yeah, just a distraction. They'll think I really don't want to think what Celeste went through at the end of the day. She was a child, freaking child. She was an actual person. It breaks my heart, especially after her birthday. Like, really? Yep, I agree. No, I think the toxicology would be super telling. I just think they're taking their time. Heart emoji. I'm hopeful, but dotting I's and crossing T's. Lots of decomposition makes longer talks. I'm glad they're taking their time. Okay, that puts me at ease. That puts me at ease. I like that comment. Okay. Whitney says, is there anything we could do? Can we get a petition started if the toxicity comes back and they just sweep it under the rug? Can we get enough signatures to force the FBI to look? Tell Dink how the F she spent her birthday probably regretting her life choices, confused on why someone who claimed to love her let this happen. Yeah, I wasn't laughing about the birthday thing. I was laughing about the FUH. Colo Cindy, I think it was on Rotten Mango. Can we watch it, please? Just drop. No, we don't mention any other channels. I forgot to say that. Um, plus, I need to like do all this uploading and things like that. Plus, I have to ask for permission, and I mean, that's his channel. I mean, it's just we don't mention other channels. I mean, I like to promote within the Shark family. So that's just the way I run this channel. Let's see, Chloe. Petitions do nothing in the eyes of the court. Dilla Dank. Moet the poet is my name. Dang, Dilla Dank. Dang. Whistle emoji from Cindy Guzman. I think I know what that means. Dilla Dank, bro, I don't know. I know, but I sound like Brewfrog. I just know because I know. Chloe, that's his game though. He tries to fly just under the radar, but man, if you're a conspiratorian, in every single case you're a troll. Yeah, yeah, he does. Huh? Or that person. Yeah, they did pretty good. They did good. I'll give it to them. They did good. Not bad. Not bad, Blue Frog. Cindy Lane is going down for real, Flojo TV. Mm-hmm. Dale Dang, I was gonna give him peace of my mind, but then he kept pushing. Whitney Royal Mango is a really good channel. I'll be working with her when the Long Island serial killer case trial will same time. I'll be attending the trial in the gallery. Dude, no, Mark can't thrive with pro burger trolls, and if anybody wants to say anything about that, Come see me and we can chat. Kiss emoji. Yeah, those pro burgers, man. I don't know what's up with them. I mean, it's such a clear case. Uh, I'm looking for the video that has Neo's post. Okay, yeah, if you can see, check it out. I asked him if he wanted to debate. One of his Sharon, one of his songs talks about Celeste wanting to leave and go home and making her feel bad at leaving him. hmm Which straw you said, Whitney? Which one? Um, Definitely Mark. He is very busy. Just he is always sitting on Fortnite. Huh. I've gone by his house in Massapequa. If anybody's interested, I'll send the photos. Yeah, send some photos on Discord. But which case are you talking about, or which courtroom? I'm a little confused. Oh, sorry, Mark. She's a big. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I mean, they have. I mean, they have plenty of subscribers and this and that. You know, I'm a small channel trying to promote other smaller channels and trying to build up a community like-minded people. But you guys are good. Just just don't mention other channels in here. Again, I try to promote channels within. Um, so yeah. Darling, that's why she too might not like Mark sharing her stuff. Cindy goes, he oversees. That's what I'm saying. Uh, so, Dang, you guys are just putting all kinds of channels in there. Oh man. So which one? Which one are you saying, Whitney? Which one are you gonna go and check out? Oh man. Um. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. So Cole says, okay, here's the title of the Reddit post. Neil said, Neil posted for the first time in a while. Look at that choice of song. This fuckboy is either tone deaf or is taunting a dead 14-year-old on purpose. Whoa. 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 That's on Reddit. I'm gonna have to check that out. No, yeah, that was my fault too for not mentioning the rules earlier. So that was my bad too. Sharon Dell, I think my intuition is very strong. I know my gifts exist. I just don't dabble in them. Hmm. You have like that spirit feeling. I believe in that stuff, like the energy stuff. I do believe in energies. Um, I don't know much about like the spiritual stuff, like the contacting the dead and things like that. I don't know much about that, but when it comes to energies, Neo. Here, I'll show you who Neo is. Let me show you. He's how should I describe him? Let me show you. All right, Whitney made it home. She's about to puff one up. Kelly, hey Kelly, good to see you. Hey guys, did I miss a lot? Probably should have rewind, huh? How you doing, Mark? I'm doing good, thank you. How you doing, Kelly?
years now. So
This is Neil right
like
here.
people thought that I met him through Sakura, but no, I've known David for years. Then I met Sakura like 2 months ago through Tofu, and then my worlds just kind of combined together, and it just was kind of funny.
Sakura, Sakura, I meant Sakura at Tofu, Sakura. So that's Neo right there. Allegedly, he is the, well, there's like 4 or 5 people that are in his circle. He's one of them. He looks like a Labubu. What is a Labubu? What? Oh man. Flo English is Spanish dressed up in a suit. Flojo says his lover boy. Diladang, tell me why my partner rolled a J on my homework notes. I need to show my professor. They did that on your homework? Close. That's awesome. Whitney, did you say you'll be in the gallery for Lisk? No cameras in the courtroom, so that would be an awesome resource. Gianna Gonzalez, a wink looking boy. A winky looking boy. Dang. Oh, the Lisk one. Oh, that'll be interesting. All right. Yeah, keep us updated. Yeah, you guys better member up. Whitney's gonna give us the scoop in our Discord. Colo says the song posted. Neil posted his song on. Is Cardi B Stop Breathing? Jeez, man, that's crazy. Cindy Lynn is asking, so Neil's talking smack about David. Chloe Deladink, I've been with my husband for over 15 years and still can't roll. Deladink, oh Whitney, we'll find a way to take a camera. Whitney, Chloe, yes, the courthouse is 20 minutes from my house, so I plan on attending. They haven't selected jury yet, so kind of hoping I get jury duty for this. Whoa, that would be wild if you do. Huh. Yeah, good luck with that. Yeah, let us know. Let us know how that goes. Dang, 20 minutes from the courthouse. Yeah, that's a big case. Whitney, I have a pen that's a camera I got on Amazon. So, don't go in there with a camera. uh, Sharon Turner, Ding, that's why I said what I be saying, because I'm fully aware. My thing is feeling unsure things are put away. Ah. Yeah, I mean those when you feel those things and those connections, whether it's with the afterlife or energy. Again, I don't know much about the afterlife, the spirits when it comes to that, but I do. I'm a strong believer in people's energy. You know, when you meet somebody, sometimes you get the bad feeling. Stay away from those people. Sometimes you get good feelings from people. And other times, man, there's just, you have to listen to your gut. Cindy, oh, my mother was a healer with herbs from Monterrey, Mexico, and I'm actually a Holy Bible KJV scriptures. Yeah, thank you, Kellen. Yeah, I did sneeze. Let me read that again. I think I was on mute. Cindy Guzman says, my mother was a healer with herbs from Monterrey, Mexico. I'm actually a Holy Bible KJV scriptures teacher. Not God's word. I study too much. Thank you, Kelly. Chloe, oh, that's awesome. Keep the sharks poached. Yeah, for sure. Chloe, me too. Been with her 16 years and shit. In shit. I had to buy her a roller. Oh, that's what Nia posted? Jeez, man. Sydney's still confused. Dion Gonzalez, he looks like Labubu. I'm always confused, Cindy Lean. I'm always confused. Chloe says, my husband offered me to get one, and I said, no, thank you, sir. I much prefer you handle this for me. All right. Oh, cool. Yeah, thank you, Whitney. Yeah, that'd be great. I don't think Curandera, I don't know if I'm spelling that right. Sharon, he has those demonic little boo-boo dolls. Whoa. Colo, sexually confused incel. Oh, shit. Don't think right. Can't even spell. Cindy Lean, think he was jealous of Celeste? Oh, maybe. Maybe, right? Huh. That's interesting. Was Neil jealous of Celeste? Oh. They'll then be taking turns, but it's always an argument about who gets to roll it. Chloe, is Mangione in the same courthouse? Oh, Mangione? Oh, yeah. Forgot about that guy. Della thanks Sharon, you already know, girl. I'd be the same too, but with this case, I can't hold back. Plus, it's pretty much evident to me and others, in my opinion. Diana, yeah, David looked a little feminine. I wouldn't pass. He liked both. Maybe. Dylan, thank you. Been spot on, Sharon. I see you. Mm-hmm. Cindy Guzman, you see the knife like the giant sword David had? Oh, yeah. I did see that. Oh, no, they got marked. No different courthouse. Yeah, I've been with my partner since 2011. I was 21. Where we robbed of time. I honestly feel like they stole time from us, like for real. Like days amount of time. There's no way of going by this effing fast. Like we got an hour, but yet it feels like time went forward an hour. Whitney Neal gives me love you long time by. Jeez, man, you guys are wild. Oh man, you guys are wild. Don't think everybody has spiritual abilities, though we've been deprogrammed for those abilities. I think so. I think so. Yeah, I think we've lost a little bit of that, like with nature and things like that. That's why I like hiking. There's been times where I hike barefoot, and it's a different feeling. Yeah, I do. I agree with that. Whitney, yeah, if you're not a member, I'm not telling you. Absolutely. Cole, obviously, all the groupies were jealous of Celeste because she was number one to that goal. Yeah, that's yeah. I mean, that's a good theory, right? Cindy Lean and Colo. If somebody was jealous, would it be Neo? Would it be the other ones? Yeah, that's interesting. Chloe, oh, that ghoul. Dylan, Jesus was crucified. He came to share the Lord's message and share those abilities with others, and they knew it was a threat. Yeah, I agree. I agree. You're not wrong. Dang, Whitney. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Whitney's loyal to the Shark family. Till then, I'm faded AF. Yeah, you are. Hio, I've been hiking to the fridge for ice tonight. Oh, nice. Nice. Cindy Guzman, you see, P. Diddy got caught with some hoochie. Cola, groupies are creepy. They kiss your ass 1 minute and they think they're stars like you. The next minute you are a threat to them. They want to prevent you from getting closer to the star. Flojo, until the record labels told him she couldn't be number one anymore. Whitney says, Hio, you need a closer fridge. Whitney, the fact that you have to hike to it. Oh, is it Dale Dank? David's? Wow. Oh, Hooch. My bad. Oops. Whitney says, oh, she's a gold digger. Mm-hmm. Oh, I'm in need. Mm-hmm. Pruno. That Pruno. Alright, give me a second. I need to go to the restroom real quick. Give me 1 second, okay? Just talk amongst yourselves. Be cool, behave. Or get banned. Like Blue Frog. But I think you guys are cool. You guys are gonna behave. I know it. You know it. No biggie. Give me 1 second. Sharon. Woo! Sharon became a baby shark. Let's go! Let's go! Thank you, Sharon. Becoming the newest member of the Shark family. Let's go. I'll fight David right now for charity. Let's go. De La Dank with the $2 super chat. Bring me a taco. I'll fight David right now for charity. Let's go. I know I ran out of Coke Zero. Yeah, I could definitely go for some tacos. Oh, Cindy! Hey, how you doing, Cindy? Good to see you. Oh shit, coronitas. Nice. Yeah, I'll fire up the grill. I'll buy the beer. I'll buy the meat. Who can make some hot sauce? And it's a party. Super chill. With some lettuce, of course. With some of that lettuce. Della Dank, let's go! Another $2 super chat. Boom! I'm shadowboxing the air right now with that super chat. Thank you. Yeah, check out the stickers, Cheryl. The emojis, I mean. True Crime Hill with the $2. Uppercut the air right now. Road to 1K, so part of your mark. Like for real, my friend. Let's go. I just uppercutted the air. Thank you, Heel. Appreciate you so much. Thank you. Stoic Ascension, y'all are my favorite. Boom, 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 with the shark emoji, with the skull emoji, with the laughing emoji. God, he loves Oh, yeah. Flo Giant's suspension about his thing. No, we love Flojo. We love Flojo. Just kidding, Flo. Just kidding, she says. Oh man, 2,246. Oh hell yeah, I can buy a freaking I can buy me a big gulp and a taco with that. Hell yeah. Thank you guys. Those big gulps hit the spot too. Those big gulps hit the spot. No, I meant the other lettuce, Whitney. I am sipping on water right now. I ran out of Coke Zero. Really? Only cilantro? You're the only person I know that only cilantro for your tacos. Really? Right on. Respect. Oh. Oh, thank you for that, Cheryl. Ooh, you got 40s off? Nice. Let me read comments right here. That's the best when you type and drink. That's the best. Heal. Sharon, okay, my shark, La Familia. I'm going to head to my cave on the East Coast. Oh, wow, it's 3:26 a.m. It's time to swim away, and I'll see y'all later. Alright, Sharon, have a good night. Thank you again for joining us. Really appreciate you, and thank you for becoming the newest member of the shark family. Let's go. He'll not literally, just so you know, like a figure of speech. Closest, by the way, I totally meant Mark Sharkey, but I'll corrected this thing. And Snarky works, I guess. Yeah, that works too. I get Snarky too. Yeah, thank you for that positivity, Cheryl. Appreciate you. Cindy Goodman. Ooh, I love this chat. You're awesome. Damn, a lot of East Coast, huh? 3:30 a.m. Damn. Flojo, I'm scared. Scared of what, brother? Oh, you've been to Michigan? Yeah, I like Michigan. I've been there too. Water is good. Yeah, water is. Chloe, my demands were not met. Just kidding. Or am I? When a mark killed the air. I'm scared? What am I scared of? Yeah, I'm like Del Dink right now. I'm hungry. Right now, I'm not scared. I don't think I am. I didn't know I was scared. I didn't know that, guys. Thank you guys for telling me. Yeah, don't get up too fast. Oh shit, native girl! Native girl! Good morning, native girl. Native girl, where you been? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Chorizo. Yeah, we all fucked up David. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and David has a twin. And I banned Blue Frog. Blue Frog. No, you're good. Yeah, it was a good live. Really good live. I got 6 subscribers? Alright, Cindy, good night, good night. Have a good night. Yeah, I'm gonna call it day 2, guys. I gotta wake up early too. So I really appreciate everybody coming in here. So let me thank everybody. Jade became a baby shark. True Crown here with a $3 sticker. Super stick chat. For super sticker, FloJo 399. Super sticker. Sharon Turner became a baby shark. De La Dink with a $2 super sticker. Del Dink again, $2 super sticker. And Heel with a $2 super sticker. Again, thank you, you guys who support the channel. And if you can't hit the super chats, hit the like button. No biggie. So thank you guys, everybody, for being here. And thank you again, everybody, for joining me tonight. You guys are great company. You guys are the best. And we do it for Celeste Rivas tonight. We do it for the missing, for the murdered. And I pray, I'm going to pray tonight for justice for Celeste Rivas. I am going to pray tonight about justice. Because Celeste Rivas needs justice. And again, I am going to pray my heart out tonight that we get answers, that she gets answers. Nobody should be able to get away with this. Nobody should be able to think it's okay, and nobody should think that this is okay to do in the future. This shouldn't give people ideas. So I'll leave you with some good thoughts and good prayers, and let's hope for some answers. And let's continue to cover it, and let's continue to keep on going. And I wish the best for everybody here. I wish nothing but good stuff for you guys. And if you're having a rough time, just hang in there. It'll get better, I promise you. And yeah, just keep going, keep trucking, keep grinding, keep working hard, keep on loving, keep on bringing people up, and things will be okay. I love you guys. You guys have a good day. Have a good night. I know it's late on the East Coast, and thank you so much for joining me. You guys have a good night. Till next time. Bye.